we both know when the weekends come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
Fro, my shit ice cold, And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like straight up. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like straight up.
Shit ice cold, straight up.
Fro, my shit ice cold, And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like straight up. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like straight up.
Shit ice cold, straight up.
Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, trailing on a pick in the park.
Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flock. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a car. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave both get open wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flock. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a car. Lockdown D, get it still in a block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Demond in the building, man. We talk House TV. We talk House Daily. Hey, boys play tough tonight, man. They play tough tonight, man. Obviously, you playing the defending champions. We still, still gave up a shit ton of points. Coach got to go, man. Coach got to go, bro. There was absolute what I don't understand what he did in the fourth quarter is I don't understand why would you have we need buckets. Okay. So I don't understand why in the fourth quarter in the final let's say 6 minutes. When we need points, you cannot have Dyson Daniels and Luke Kennard on the floor. One can't shoot the three, and the other won't shoot the three unless he is wide open. And when we need points, we don't have time for people who don't want to shoot the ball. I don't understand why he took Zachary Richardson out of the game. There's not one logical thing you could tell me that will make sense on why he took Zachary. The dude just cast you a three. He just had a key block at the rim. And your basketball mind said, I need to take him out the game so I could put in a worse defender and a guy who doesn't want to shoot the basketball. So I don't understand that. Luke Kennard doesn't help you. At least with Dyson Daniels, you could say he helped you on the defensive end. Luke Kennard doesn't even give you that. So I don't understand the logic of taking Dyson Daniels out the game. Of taking Zachary Richardson out of the game. I have no idea why you did that. None. The officiating was horrible. Those two, the two women and the black dude. I don't like none of them. You know what I didn't like about the black dude? I don't like how he went and changed the call that girl made. I didn't like that. And then how they didn't know how many team fouls each team had. How they don't know that? Those two females seen their whistle was late. Okay. And like their whistle was very bad late. Like the dude get fouled, the shot go up, hit the rim, bounced out, then they blow the whistle. I don't get it. But like I told y'all, as long as you have Quinn Snyder as your head coach, you're not gonna do nothing, man. And I get proven by that every day. I get proven by that. Let me look at this real quick. Swooping in just like a hawk every day. Quinn proves me correct every day. Excuse me, every game I should say. Just proves me correct. It's crazy. Let's go here. Okay, Vic 7 for 14. 50-40. You take that 10 days out of 10, especially on this volume. That's 10 attempts, 40%. You'll take that 10 days out of 10. 18 points tonight for Vic. Efficient 18. Zach 4 for 9. 4 for 8 from 3. 4 for 8 from 3. He gave you 12 points. Key block. He gave you 4 rebounds. 9 shots. That's crazy. Look, he took 9. 8 of them was threes. And y'all tell me this coach ain't turning this dude into a one-trick a one trick pony like a mug, bro. Onyeka, bro, you just gotta put some respect on. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all. I gotta put some respect on this man name, bro. Dude down there tonight fighting like a soldier, bro. Going to war. Me personally, probably all the way up to the final, maybe what, final 5 or 6 minutes of the game. I think he purely outplayed Chet. Me personally, he showed some of his bag tonight. You know, he hit. We know he got the three. He hit Chet with that fake pump, with that pump fake at the three off the one leg, went into the lane. Kyle was showing something, man. 8 for 16. You'll take that 10 days out of 10. 3 for 6 from 3. 10. You take that 10 days out of 10. 88% from the free throw line on 8 attempts. By the fact, that's 50% on 6 attempts. And then he gave you 14 boards, 26 and 14. Now, Conwell showed up tonight. Dyson Daniels, 6 for 13. He gave you 13.7 assists, 6 rebounds. Hey, listen. Shout out Dyson Daniels for giving me a little bit of humor today during the game. Because, bruh, I think I laughed for probably about 5 minutes straight, man, when he shot that three-pointer, bro. Like, listen, you could tell, bro. The funny thing about Dyson Daniels, you could tell he don't want to shoot the ball, bro. That's what makes it so hilarious. You could tell he don't want to shoot it. Man, he shot that shit today, bro. What the homeboy say in the chat, man? Somebody said he looked like he shoot a three like a 5th grader. That shit was hilarious, bro. And then he missed it by like 3 feet. How you airball about it? Never mind. But besides that, man, he did his thing. I will give him credit. He had a couple of great defensive possessions on Shea in the final 5 minutes. He showed up. He made the defensive stops when it mattered. We just couldn't capitalize on the other end. Great night. 45%. Excuse me, let's call it 46%. 11 for 24, 14 of the shots was threes. I mean, you'll take this 10 out of 10 too. From a 24, let's see. So 10 of his attempts was regular twos. I mean, he had jump shooter. So you definitely taking 6 for 14, 10 out of 10. Not finished with 30 tonight. Luke Kennard, this guy, 30 minutes, 12 points, 2 damn turnovers. The last 2 turnovers of the game, just about. Nope, yep, it is. His is it. Yeah. The last 2 turnovers of the game was the most crucial. Asa Newell came out, did his thing, man. 9 points, gave us a spark off the bench, man, on the defensive side. Moji played decent. He got a block, got 2 points. He played, he didn't get nothing tonight. I forgot he missed the damn free throws. He played a little bit. He played decent on the defensive side. Grabbed a couple rebounds. Keaton Wallace 3 for 4. Hit them 3 threes in the first half, and we needed them bad, bro. We needed them bad. All right, let's bring on everybody, man. Let's start with the homeboy Juan, man. What's good, my boy?
Demond. Now, I didn't expect to win the game. Vegas had us at a negative
16 and a half.
Yeah, 16 and a half. The line was 17, but then I guess it changed to 16 and a half. So we kind of, we met expectations on that. You know what I mean? Demond, the refs were disgusting tonight. They were absolutely disgusting. Imagine you OKC, the reigning NBA champs and the number 1 team in the NBA, and you need help from the refs to beat the Hawks. Who missing their top 3 salary personnel on that team. And you need help from the refs. Chet was just out there just wailing like a fish, and that refs just falling for it. I can't believe it, Demond. Like, I can't believe Well, yes, I can. The disrespect that this team receives on a nightly basis, like Quinn should be losing money left and right, bro, because it's unfair to us, the man. Like we are, as you said on the stream, we are NBA team too. You know what I mean? O'Connell will get slapped across the head. You know what I mean? Nah and Asa going up against slap. Now, you know, the one against Asa could have been, you know, circumstantial, could have went there. But the one on Dyson with the ball, he hit the ball out and they called it out on Dyson, and the ball never changed its trajectory or the way it went out. Brother, I'm like, why do we have to suffer that way, brother? You know what I mean? Why do we have to suffer that way? And then the one that broke it all, I think it was at the 253 mark. I think we was down 123, 127. We had got OKC 9 out of 10 in their last shots had been missed. We was playing defense, Damon. We were playing defense. And for anybody that watched the game, you would know we was playing defense. Who was in there when we was playing that defense, Damon? Zachary Richardson. And what happens after Zach gets the block? He hits the three first. He gets the block. What did Quinn do? Takes him out the game. And he brings in Luke Kennard. What did Luke Kennard automatically do? Turns the ball over. I forget whoever scored him, and then he just let Jalen Williams just take the ball out of his hand. It was like, and he played 30 minutes, Damon. Here's the ironic part about this. Him and Zach had the same amount of points, and he played 8 more minutes than Zach. Had the same amount of rebounds as Zach, and Zach played 8 less minutes. Brother, I already said, I was like, Zach, like, if you're not gonna let Zach play, man, just trade, dude, man. You know what I mean? Because it's absolutely no reason why we sitting here letting Luke Kennard get 30 minutes. You can't explain it to me, man. Like you can't tell me as someone who's watched and played basketball almost their whole life that it makes absolute sense to bring that dude in when Zach is producing the same exact output as he is producing out there. You know what I mean? It's bad, bro. Nah is a really bad passer. There was multiple times we got steals. Moji and others were open. He just refused to pass the ball, the entry pass in for an easy dunk or easy layup. You know what I mean? And you can tell his role is just shoot. Don't pass. Whenever you get open, just shoot the ball. He knows his role. 24 shots, shoot the ball. Thought Okon, played great tonight. His 2 games back-to-back, he's played great given the circumstances. Still give me a center. He played really well tonight. He's been rebounding. He's been playing his heart out. Still give me a center, man. All right, because we still too small. We still had too many line drive layups to the bucket where we just sit there and look at it. And Damon, I thought we played really well, man. I thought we were just gonna get blown out by 30 or 40. We played really well. We set a franchise record for threes tonight. Yeah. You know what I mean? With like 25, I think, or something like that. Hawks played really well, man. The ball moved, the ball snapped, and I don't want to ever hear another fan tell me Hawks defense and Trae Young in the same sentence. I just watched these guys give up 140 points. Don't ever say Trae Young and bad defense exists with the Hawks ever again. Ever again.
And I tell you, man, it takes a team effort to give up as many points as we do, man. I don't know why.
Exactly.
And that's what your so-called best perimeter defender on the floor.
Yeah, Damon. I don't want to hear nobody ever say it again, bro. I don't want to.
And your second best perimeter defender on the floor. No.
Yeah, exactly. I don't ever want another fan to say Trae Young is the reason our defense sucks the way it is, bro. Because I just pointed at Exhibit A right here, and I don't care who it is. 140 again. You know what I mean? 129 against the New York Knicks, or 128 2 nights ago. We'll see what we do against the Timberwolves, man. I'll wait till open for them.
All right, that's the homeboy Juan. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Next on deck, Mr. C Wonder. What's good with you?
First off, Juan took it because I was going to say the same thing. I don't want to hear nobody talking about Trae Young and bad defense ever again. It doesn't matter who you put out there. We still giving up 140 points a game. We were just basically trying to outshoot them. That was it. That's Quinn's philosophy. I don't understand how Foot, Mora, or any of them who say that they're like Foot, especially because Foot says he's a coach, can keep saying that this ain't Quinn's problem when doesn't matter what a lineup is out there, we give up points with or without Trae. That's it. Like you said, it's a team effort, and that's a coaching thing. If you keep just giving up and over helping and not anyway, I'll get on a whole rant because Foot getting on my nerves how much he's glazing Quinn is insane. Shout out to Zach. But this is why you need to trade him, because Quinn just hates him. How the heck after he hits a clutch 3 and then gives you a resounding block and then just misses 1 3 because he was 50% from 3. He was 50%, shot 50% from 3. And you take him out for a guy who, was shooting, but can't defend worth the flip and can't handle the ball worth the flip either. You saw how OKC basically were like putting their hands together when they saw Luke Kennard on there because they knew they could target him. So I like I said, Quinn, get Zach out of here for his own sake, not because he ain't good, but because Quinn is just gonna kill him, just kill his development. That's why I said get rid of Zach, and if you can, if Dyson's gonna be on the bench, get rid of Dyson too, and get some guys that can win now that are in their prime. Like Quinn is on my nerves, bro. Like we had this game. I know we didn't expect to win it, but we still had a chance to upset, and because of dumb coaching decisions. And yes, sometimes it was bad decisions with Naw and Dyson too. We lost this game, but I like to fight, respect the fight. But like Juan said, don't ever say that Trey and is because the bad defense is because of Trey. It's Quinn's philosophy, and no one can tell me different.
All righty, that's the homeboy. See Wonder. Let's go to the homeboy Jay. What's good, Jay?
Man, what it do, man? Look,
Chilling,
I
dog. Chilling.
don't know how it turns into this about Trey every freaking time. I just don't understand it. Like, bro, it just is what it is, bro. You gave up 70 points in the paint. Like, there's nothing there. That's not. It's all personnel. It's not. It's hey. Anyways, my name says it all. Fire Quinn Snyder, man. Hey, bro, I can't even. I was watching the game, right? It was 129. We were down 6. It was 129 to 135, right? And I see Quinn motion to the bench, and I see Luke Kennard getting up, and I said, "Who's he coming in the game for?"
Same thing I
And I
see,
said,
bro.
I was like, "Is he gonna take out Dyson or something?" I'm trying to
I
figure
thought
it
he
out.
was.
I'm like, I know
I
he's not
thought
gonna
he was
take
gonna
out V.
I thought he was gonna take out Dyson for a
Yeah.
breather. To me, Dyson looked tired.
I was like, yo, is he like who's out there? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, where is he going? Like who? And then Nas at the free throw line, he takes Zach out. I said, bruh, it is no. Well, when Luke Kennard came in, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, bruh, he's about to take Zach out for Luke Kennard right now. hey, I laughed so hard, brother. You know, that was the last points. The Kill Alexander Walker's free throw was the last points we scored the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I'm like, bro, there's no way you just subbed out. I don't want to hear what Foot talk about. I read what he's saying in the comment section, all that. I get you, Foot. Okay. It don't make no sense. No coach is making a late substitution like that unless they chasing the game, which at that point in time, we were not chasing the game for real. Like, you know, it's only a 2-possession game. You got a free throw. Like, you're not even out of it to justify it. Like if you was down like 8-9 points, I understand. Like, okay, go get you some shooters. But like, bro, it's no one's in foul trouble. That was a game where you just needed the defense. And then he comes in, it's like poetic justice. He comes in and tricks the so I'm like, bro, I'm not saying fire Quinn because of the result today. I am not saying fire Quinn because of the result today. I'm saying fire Quinn because all year, like for multiple years, these combinations of lineups and just decisions just don't make any sense at all.
Get him out of here. But
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's the homeboy Jay. Let's keep it moving, man. What's good, Mr. Who got next? What's good, Mr. Mora?
What it do, man?
Chilling, dog. What's popping with you, man?
I thought Zach actually had a bad game, but I didn't think it was bad enough to be in trade rumors. I also thought Quinn shouldn't have took him out at the end of the game either, because that's the chance to help develop your young basketball player. I thought Quinn did a good job of getting them ready for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I know Juan and C Wonder talking about Trey Young and defense. There was a different energy of the game tonight. We actually were leading the game for the most part, and in the third quarter is where we lost it. In a Trey Young game, we would have been getting blown out all the way into the end by 30, but that's for another time to talk about. I thought we played well. I mean, nobody came in here thinking that we were going to win this game. Nobody thought we were going to even be close. So the fact that we was in
I
it all
did.
game,
I
you
did.
thought we were going to be close?
I thought we was gonna win. I put it on Twitter.
Really?
I said we're gonna beat their ass.
Oh no, that wasn't going to happen. I do
I almost
agree
did
with
until your coach fucked it up.
Well, it's a combination.
Okay,
It was
I'm listening.
coaching. I thought he should have kept Mogay in that game. Mogay was making a lot of. Mogay wasn't scoring, or he wasn't filling up the stat sheet, but he was making a lot of impactful plays, like meaningful winning basketball plays, getting steals, getting rebounds. I see that. We'll see one that's funny. Steals and rebounds. I thought Mogay was playing winning basketball, and he just barely played him in the second half.
That's your boy.
Also, I agree with Juan. But the refs was on one tonight, bro. Them refs, bro.
They was awful, bro.
Oh my lord! I'm seeing, man, it was terrible.
They had me over here. They had me over here watching them like I'm John.
Even when O'Connell got that rebound at the very end and hurt twist his ankle, I'm like, y'all would have called that foul if it was the other way so fast.
That's exactly what I said too.
And I was just like, bro. So every time we got old girl in there, she do be in that crew. It's that same crew. I feel like that does it to us every time. But I agree with y'all. I think I wouldn't say he had a chance to win this game, but Quinn's lineups be a little iffy. I pray they don't trade Zach because I think Zach is going to be really good. I just hope they don't trade him. But also trade Trae Young because we're not winning no other games with Trae. It don't even be competitive when he in the lineup. So I don't even want to hear what Juan and what's the name say talk about defense. I'm literally watching 10 minutes of footage with Trae Young falling to the ground and then sitting there taking his time and then how you gonna pay a man $45 million not to play defense and then don't talk about Trae Young and defense. He get paid $45 million to play. I don't even want to talk about it, bro.
All right, that's the homeboy Mora, man. Let's go to Mr. Marion. What's good, Mr. Marion?
Hey, man, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man.
Let's give it up for our guys, man. Those guys fought. They fought hard. They fought hard. Double O out there looking like Leonidas. He taking on everybody.
Yeah, he was.
He was giving it the check. And those guys had to fight against the Thunder. They had to fight against the refs. They had to fight against the replay center. And they had to fight against Quinn Snyder, man. Come on, man. These dudes was out there fighting against everybody. The lineup change makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Luke Kennard is cardio goat and gives us absolutely nothing every time he plays. He gives us nothing. He was giving us nothing, and he tricked off the game. To be honest, he tricked off the game. We could have won this, but I'm glad we were very competitive. Tonight, I think we saw a Quinn Snyder coach game. This is how he likes it. He likes it where we play no defense and we put up a whole lot of threes, and we hope that those threes will lead us to a win. This is his theory in action, and this is exactly how he wanted to work. That's why he took out defensive players like Moji. That's why he took out a Wallace, and that's why he put in Luke Kennard, and that's why we tricked the game off. And this is what happens in the playoffs. This is why we need to fire Quinn, because he's not going to change. He's going to keep doing the same thing. He's been doing the same thing for 16 years. He's been trying to find out if this system will work, and the way he runs it, this system is not going to work. Not in the postseason. And Oklahoma City showed you exactly why. Because you need to be able to make stops. You need to be able to score. And with Quinn, we can't score when the game gets to a half-court game and you putting Luke Kennard in, and Luke Kennard is going to trick it off for you. But still, good effort, good game for our fellas. I hate to be saying that because I wanted us to win, but we got to get rid of Quinn before we do anything else. Quinn got to go.
And that's the homeboy Marion. Let's go to Darien. What's good, my guy?
Demond, I hate this coach.
I told y'all, man. Welcome. Matter of fact, hold up. I want to welcome everyone to the Fire Quinn ship. captained by yours truly, Demond Thomas, who told y'all from day one. I'm gonna use foot saying he ain't it. That's what I told
Demond,
y'all.
what is he doing? We have one small forward on the roster. One. And
According to who?
He took him out.
He consider Luke Kennard a small forward.
Come on, how many times did you see Luke Kennard guarding Chet Holmgren this game?
Not a lot.
Yo, I can count at least like about 4 or 5.
Okay, I can agree with that one.
Go look back. It's horrible, man. This dude is a great value version of Mike D'Antoni.
I told y'all the dude not that good, man. I don't know. I just don't understand why people thought he was finna come here and make. Bro, he did nothing. He's not a winner. He's what I call. I don't even call him a coach. I call him he's a basketball philosopher. He likes to talk ball. But here's the thing. It don't matter how much basketball you know. It don't matter how much you know the game. When it comes to pro sports, you get judged on wins and losses. No one cares if you know the whole book of basketball. No one cares if you know every scheme in basketball. If you as a coach, it's not winning.
54 3-pointers, Demond. That's how many 3-point shots. That's what he wants to do.
Well, he happy about that. He like that.
This brand of basketball is horrible.
Yeah, shoot and don't defend.
54 3-pointers.
That's got to be a record.
And we made 25 of them. Cool. How many times do you think that's going to happen? 25 out of 54.
Probably maybe twice in the next 50 games. Maybe. Probably not though, because we're not a good 3-point shooter. We're usually about 30, about 36ish as a team. So,
yo, man, it's like we said earlier today. Quinn, I think this game proves that Quinn doesn't value defense. Doesn't care about it.
I mean, listen. I always listen. That's why I don't go by defensive rating. That's why I always go by points. Because at the end of the day, you got to stop the other team from scoring. Okay. And like I say, when you give up, go, and I be telling people, go look it up. Since he's been the coach, we've given up 120, 119, and I don't know where the fuck we at today. It got to feel like we at 140 something.
And the crazy thing is, it doesn't matter what players he brings in.
Because he only going to play certain players. You could bring in the best players. I'm going to be quiet, man. Let me be quiet.
You can go to the next person, bro. This coach
let me be quiet.
Sucks.
You finna get me out here ranting. You finna get me ranting on this coach, man. Y'all gonna listen to Demond one day, man. I keep telling y'all. Okay. I know it's just something about this team, bro. Sometimes I could just see shit and feel shit. And I knew from day one, this dude was not going to lead us nowhere. I knew it. What's good, John?
Man, I saw two teams give up the ghost. Falcons gave up a 21-0 lead. Atlanta Hawks gave up the little lead that they had going into halftime. And for all those people that were in the watch along during your halftime talking all that mess about, well, we don't have no problems going, you let these people get up on you by 15 freaking points in the beginning of the third quarter. That's why you scuffled at the end of the freaking game. You did not respond. And Demond, now, you you referenced me as far as a subject that I've been trying to.
That's good. We'll need to discuss. You know what I'm talking
Oh, yeah,
about.
why we don't? I told y'all.
Offline.
Yeah. I told y'all. But see, thing is, it's gonna bite you in the behind even worse than that. Now, Luke Kennard, boy, you know, Demond, I was watching specifically for what you were talking about as far as Luke Kennard and the substitution patterns that Quinn likes to employ.
Mm-hmm.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Why in the world would you take and see, you know, really I'm pissed because of your first live that you had today. I didn't get a chance to get in there because what if these rumors are true? That is the most ludicrous, asinine, ill-conceived crap that I've ever heard of, going to trade your first round draft pick because he's not developing. That's reflecting bad on you as a team, Hawks. Your job is to develop him. That's your job. And you're going to give up in 18 months and trade him for a player who's in a wheelchair. Man, you ought to hear Charles Barkley and them used to talk about how Anthony Davis was and how fragile he is. And you're going to trade everything for that? That's the same thing that people were trying to do early in the year, talking about Zion, going to get Zion, going trading everything for Giannis. Why? It makes absolutely no sense for you to do that. Mm-hmm. The coach got to go. People talking about trading Zach. No, don't trade Zach. Get rid of the coach. The coach got to go because you still have the same problem if you leave this coach here and trade the player away.
All righty, that's the homeboy John. Let's keep it moving.
The Falcons pulled it out.
I mean, they always do. They always win the games when it don't matter. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, Damon? It was a great game till the last probably 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was right and agree with everybody when I said they probably shouldn't. Quinn shouldn't have taken Zach out. I mean, even if we were down, I'd still just let Zach just finish the game on the court, get some reps, experience, and some shots. Bro, I'm sick and tired of Luke Kennard. Like, if we go to Minnesota, tell him to just stay there. You know, it's probably the best spot for him, honestly. But Quinn cost us. Luke Kennard cost us. And ain't much to say after that. So we'll just move on.
All right. That's the homeboy Ron. What's good, Kool-Aid?
Hey, don't they play Minnesota here?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a roll. I don't know.
I was just wondering.
Don't get me lying.
I was supposed to be going to that game, so that's why I asked. I know. He said, "No, man. Hey, y'all, you see what I got on my thing, man? On Kool-Aid drinker, man. Quinn been on the hot seat ever since.
Mm-hmm. I told y'all he won't no good, man. I've been told y'all that.
It's been there ever since the beginning, man. Ever since we got that dude, I had the eye test on this guy, man. And you know, I was screaming and hollering at him last year for not playing the young boys, man. Not putting my young boys and getting them ready for this year, man. He playing them old dudes. I was like, man, this dude, I try to tell you, man, this dude played defense based on percentage, man. He just hoped the other team come in and shoot bad that day, man, and that you can, and we shoot a high percentage. That's what he be counting on. He don't know how to call no plays. And if you see when that game I went to in New York Knicks, you can see that he came out, he had to call he had 3 times to call plays to win that game. And he didn't call none of the plays that he called was executed correctly. And I'm gonna say it wasn't the players, it was him, because it was some dumb stuff he probably told them to do. And they like, what the hell he talking about? And they came out and then feel like they could execute it. But man, like tonight, man, I don't know, the young, like you say, I'm looking at it, young boys look like they were tight. They were
Mhm.
in there, you know, and then Quinn he trick it off like what he trick it with Trey, or he trick it with Jalen, or trick it with everybody playing. He trick it with everybody. It don't matter. Yeah, he'll take Trey and JJ and KP and sit them on the bench and trick it off.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
they'll tell you, oh, I just knew they just needed a rest or something. I don't know, man. This dude got to go. And
All right, that's the homeboy Kool-Aid, man. All righty. Oh, there go Mer. What's good, Mers?
What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself, my boy?
I'm good. It's unfortunate we lost, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm a positive individual, but I was actually pretty impressed by what we saw tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I know we gave up 140 points, but I need you guys to understand that we scored 129 points against Oklahoma City, and that's like very hard to do. And so that's a really awesome thing that we did tonight. It's something we accomplished. Um, Defensively, we gave up 140 points, but at least in the first half, I thought we defended pretty damn well. Like they had to take some really difficult shots, and I know you mentioned it as well because I was watching along with you.
Appreciate that.
When Shea was shooting the ball, like, dude, he was defended pretty damn well, and he was just
Yeah,
making shots.
it wasn't nothing you could do, bro.
Exactly. So like, I understand again, we gave up 140 points, but like we did try. Like it wasn't until I would say the second half, more towards like halfway through the third quarter, they started taking some open looks. But like at least in the first half, I thought we defended pretty damn well, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean,
Still,
hey,
obviously,
at the end of the day, man, on the road, we had a chance to win in the last 5 minutes. So I mean, being undermanned like we was against, I think the only person they was missing was Hardenstein. But
yep,
I think, hey, that's all you can really ask at the end of the day, especially you on the road against the defending champs, down 3 starters.
yep.
So I mean, to be within striking distance within 5 minutes, that's all you can
Yeah.
ask for. We just couldn't. We didn't execute, man. They gave us opportunity because that, like they said, like Juan said at one point, they had missed 9 out of 10 shots. We just couldn't. We couldn't capitalize, man.
Now I'll say this though, because and you know me, because I complain about refereeing all the time. I think Oklahoma City had like 22, 23 free throw attempts. Man, at least half of those they shouldn't have gotten. Like it's absurd the amount of calls that they get away with and how like all the ticky tacky shit. I swear it's like I'm watching. I want to make like a football reference with like Spain and from 2008 to 2012, like the way they played football. But like God, like it's very infuriating the way they play basketball at Oklahoma City. But I mean, when the referees are on your side, I guess you continue doing that. And so, and last thing I want to mention, I know you mentioned it towards the end. Dyson looked very tired. I agree with you. I don't know if you guys know this. Dyson's played more minutes than anyone else on this team. So yeah, Dyson does look very tired. So Onyeka looked really tired too. And I think he's played the second most minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the homeboy Mersh. Yeah, because I thought that's who Luke Kennard was coming in for, was for Dyson, but I was wrong. Let's go. Who we got now? We got Matt. What's good, Matt?
What can I say? Very disappointing end of the game sequence. I mean, Zach played well. I thought he should have closed. He gets the block. He makes the 3. I thought that's all we needed was defense and making sure the defense and the shots will come. And he still got taken out. I just don't know what he needs to do to be able to close. I don't know, you know. I don't know what Mora was talking about. Trae Young, and we probably would have gave up we gave up less points when Trae Young played earlier in the year. So I don't know what Mora talking about. Look, I said earlier, like, you know, Trae Young, the defense, you know, Leon almost had me. You know, it's time to start over. Trae Young on the court. We can't play defense with him on the court because of the liability. The type of points we give up without Trae Young on the court this season is unbelievable, especially considering that we got 2 POA defenders, point of attack defenders, as they say nowadays, at the top of the key, and yet we get blown by routinely defensively. And Onyeka got to guard this guy, that other guy over there. It's unbelievable to have the level of defenders that we're supposed to have, and yet we give up the points that we give up. We give up the amount of ball penetration that we give up. A rim protector, a 7-footer, is not going to be able to block everything. So I know like that's Jay's like cheap fix. Oh, just get a 7-footer that's going to protect the rim. They can't block everything. Okay. This point of attack defense, I'm not seeing it. So for me, it's like, no, he can go back to the bench. And then Dyson, I don't need to spend $25 million on a POA defender. I'd just rather spend the money on a rim protector. We seeing the theory was what they presented me on Hawks Twitter, Damon, was the Trae Young needs a POA defender next to him to stop the ball penetration. That's more important than a rim protector. I say we tried that for 2 years. It's not working. Let's flip it. Let's try a rim protector and an actual shooting guard playing shooting guard.
All righty. That's the homeboy, Matt. What's up, Mike and Foot? Y'all Gucci?
Say you let Foot go first, man. So you go ahead and upset niggas or whatever, man. Get that on out the way. So let Foot go. Why you laughing, man? Where you at, man? Foot, bring yourself up.
Man. Hey, man. What you mean trying to upset you?
No, I ain't laughing at what Mike said. I'm laughing at what Mike had in his hand. Mike like,
oh,
yeah.
Oh,
hey,
you talking
man.
about that? Yeah. Say you can't even before I do it.
Hey, you know what, Damon? You and me was on that tip. Yeah, hey, I expected these guys to compete. We talked about this, right? So yeah, but here's the funny thing though. We got all this damn crying up here where most of these dudes had us losing. That's what I don't get. But let me get into it. As Marion said earlier, get these boys a hand, man. They competed, man. They competed their butts off, man. You know, you can't.
What you say,
Fat?
You said they crying, but they thought we was gonna lose anyway.
Exactly. You remember earlier today, and then on Twitter, everywhere else, you seen it. That's the funny part about it. They're doing all this crying. They're doing all this crying, and when they already expect us to lose. But like I was saying, man, get these boys a hand. They competed. They competed well. I love Quinn's game plan. I love it. We had to do that in order to compete because we down people, and we know we ain't got no real deep defensive type of personnel right now. So I like the game plan, and we played fast, and we got up shots. Now that doesn't have nothing to do with value in defense. None at all. Ain't got two different damn things. All right. And y'all blaming Quinn for a game we expect to lose.
Don't forget I picked us to win.
I know, man, you talked about it. I mean, yeah, I know.
I put
but,
it. And if y'all don't believe me, go look on. If y'all, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up.
We talk Hawks.
You hating on threes, but
it was on We Talk Hawks. So earlier today. So
he
then they was getting to the paint all night. So when you talk about value in defense, we already small anyway. Who the hell we gonna stop? That's what I don't get. You argue about this defense, but we're small down there. We ain't finna stop nobody down there right now. That's just what it is. They scored in the paint. But one thing I can say, there was a lot of energy and effort on defense. Moji, all of them. They put out our rotations and closeout were great on defense. It was great. So let me get on this one that we've been talking in the chat. Zach, Luke for Zach. I'm gonna tell you what I did. We were down 8-9. I can't remember what it was. What? I'm putting in my best shooter. If you telling me Luke shoot better than Zach, I'm sorry. That's just how I go. Dude can be trash. But if he can put up shots, I need some
I want
points.
no finish.
Huh?
My bad.
We already know how you feel, Mike, just for this situation, but we'll talk later. But
Well, I want you to go first.
understand. I understand. I'm putting in my best shooter when we down, we need some shots. That's just what it is, man. You know, I done it. I won like that. I lost like that. But I won like that. But that's what it is. Zach gonna be okay. Zach ain't gonna be traded. He gonna be just fine. And then Trey didn't play tonight, so I don't know why everybody keep talking about Trey. You know, talking about can't blame Trey or defense tonight because the point scored. No, it was a fast-paced game, so points gonna get scored. We put up shots all night, so the pace is picked up. There's gonna be more points. Honestly, y'all need to understand how the game works. That's just how it is. So it ain't you talk about points for how many points were scored. Put it in context. How were the points scored? Put it in context, right? So that's pretty much all I got. I'm proud of the dudes. You know, again, the pace determined the score. But I'm proud of the dude. What you got, Mike?
Hey man, all right. Go ahead, go and pin Lowe's comment. The one. So you got to pin Lowe's comment before he start going crazy. Low start getting upset. You don't pin his comment.
I won't even look.
You know, so you know my boy set aside about $10 for every Hawks game, so he come to the post game, and my nigga be ready.
I got $10. I'm finna assault some niggas tonight.
One more thing. Lou was hesitant on shooting threes, so yeah, I agree with that. But go ahead.
But nah, man. Well, I guess the first thing you say on that thing, bro. I mean, everybody. All right, multiple things. The reason why I wouldn't go Luke. Number one is because you are down, but at the same time though, you were down, but you kind of in a sense had I don't want to say same momentum, but like you were down, but we were coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you were in a sense outscoring them a bit though, but like to win a game though, bro, like especially when you are down, you have to get stops. Like nigga, there's no magical 10-point hot spot that only shows up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to get stops. And it was like it was so obvious. Like Zach missed the three, which is like, okay. I mean, he just made a three. He missed that one. If anything, it's like everybody should be satisfied, happy that he shot it. Folk be like, oh, he X, Y, and Z or whatever. So it's just like, damn. And then on top of that, like the mom was saying, okay, y'all want to call the nigga a role player. Okay, whatever. I don't find that as an insult. For me, technically speaking, everybody has a role. Technically, everybody's a role player. So whatever. Demond, we heard Quinn out his mouth say what Zach's role is, right?
Yep.
He said, defend and the offense will come. So my thing is, bro, it's like with the young player, it could be any of the young players, but it's definitely with Zach because number one draft pick, that number one draft pick is automatically was supposed to be part of your core in the future. Supposed to be. So it's just like, bro, he doing what you telling him to do. He doing it. You say he's not a star in his role. Like, I don't know, but that's the stuff that slick trigger me, bro. Because like you said, the young man gets a block, bro, after making 1-3, gets a block. He does the defense. So you said he's not a star in his role. Okay, hear me out. He's not a star in his role, right? But again, his role right now is to defend, all right? Guess what? I'm not going to give Double O any credit for the night like the rest of y'all niggas because that's what I was going to go to because I don't condone lame-ass hooping. This nigga wasn't guarding Chet. To start the game, nigga, we got Zach on Chet. That's lame as hell in my opinion, bro, that I got my young nigga who not even a center guarding the 7-foot+ center, bro, because of what? You know what I'm saying? So but we're going to be like, oh, Double O plays so great. That's that whole jump, bro. The same thing I called out JJ about the other night, bro, when you want to flex on my top. It's like, nigga, you ain't even guarding him, bro. Like, I don't do that. If you don't guard a nigga, bro, you don't, Double O want talking trash, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't finna sit here act like you just, oh, you was going that chair. Like, yeah, the nigga was trying to score on him, but it ain't like, like you get the full credit from me if you guard the nigga, you hold him down, and you go at them on offensive end. Chet dropped 24 on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't like Chet one out there doing nothing. We needed somebody to guard the nigga. So it's like, I don't know. So it just, to me, that's just a little weird, bro. I'm like, it's just a little weird. That it's like, why is he? Yeah, no, for real though, Carl. Like he still was playing solid D, and that's again his role is to defend, right? But we literally throw this nigga out every single night. He's guarding the better offensive players on the other team. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And then it's like, how do the young man can't get no type of reward? Like he can't get rewarded to finish out tonight's game.
Yeah, he get rewarded with rest.
Bro, like, that's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. Like y'all tell me Luke contract, bro. Y'all tell me Luke contract. Luke ain't like no. Luke
he getting plenty rest, man.
Bro, it's the same crowd that was like last year season, bro. Like I'm just saying though, bro. Luke is on his deal is up at the end of the season, bro. Like I don't need Luke getting no rep, bro, or experience of closing the game out. And then you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I really was sitting at home laughing to myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad this happened this way, because that's what you get, dumbass Quinn. Luke came in and the game off, dumbass boy. Like
there
that's
we
what
go,
you
Mike. There we go. Tell her how you really feel, man.
No, I'm serious, bro. I said that and look that out. Like, see, that's what you get, bro. Like, that's literally what you get doing that dumb
Mike,
crap, bro.
Hey, Mike, have you noticed? I wonder, has anyone else noticed? Hey, do y'all think Zach is a better rim protector than what JJ is?
Yes. Because he tries.
Like,
yeah,
I think JJ's scared to get dunked on. That's
tries.
Why. JJ do the weak side come from, you know,
yeah, he good on the weak side.
Tries to go for it. And he's scared to get posted.
I you know what? I gotta give Foot credit. You know, he came tonight. I gotta give Foot credit tonight. He used some words. He used some words I ain't never heard him use with Trey on the court defensively. Context.
Okay.
Style of play.
That's another thing that I wanted to address.
I ain't never heard Foot use these words.
Yeah, use it before. I
wanted to see these words.
Must be a full moon tonight.
Hey, can I say this real quick though?
Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, real quick though, because this is a point though, because I feel like I don't know. Me personally, I tried to bring it up probably like a couple seasons or so ago, and Quinn got to think about this, bro. Like, and I said like we you hear it talked about with football mainly. But like to me, it's the same thing basketball. But like we do not play complementary basketball. Our style, the way we are, you know, you're not a good defensive team. You know your certain flaws. People want to say X, Y, and Z. People are tired and this and that and everything like that. But there's consequences to things. On top of the fact that you're not a very deep team, and then you don't go very deep, and then you want to play a certain way. Like you saying, there's more possessions, but we feed the more possessions with our quick shots, with our doing this. So it's like the slowed down pace, the pick and roll, and these and that. A lot of that favor or help hide our deficiencies on the defensive end, playing at a slower pace.
Exactly.
Because it's dumb to get to. Because like I said, you get more offensive possessions. Also mean the other team most likely getting more offensive.
Get more offensive possessions
means that you got to defend more.
Mike, can I say this? Hang on. Can I say this to Mike's point? This is the main reason why I say slow down the pace, because I was doing the research. We've always been like a fast-paced team with Trey. We've always been in top 10. When we've been not in top 10, we've had a better record, and we actually went deeper in the playoffs when we slowed it down, and we were even better defensively too. So it's like sometimes, like I told Matt earlier in the space before the game came on, we got to be more of like a hybrid. Like you could put on the pace, but don't just like jam the gas pedal to the floor and blow out the engine. Sometimes you need to pull up a little bit, take your time, get your sets in, so you can take a breather, so that you have energy on the defensive end to lock up when you needed a stop. That's what we need.
Hey, not only that, this team is horrible getting matched up in transition.
Yeah, we're the worst. We're one of the worst, Darien.
I got a question. Foot, you said you like the way we play tonight. Brother, you are on record saying you hate we shoot so many threes. Do you know Quinn's game plan tonight? Do you know game plan tonight?
I'm on record. No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Juan got him. Record saying
Juan got him.
Oh no.
Juan got him.
So I said tonight. So let me explain like I explained tonight.
Hold on. You said you like I ain't playing tonight. Do you know what Foot said I'm not.
Yes, I
Quinn,
did.
but Quinn, you know what Quinn said? What he wanted the team
I
to
know
do
what
tonight?
Quinn said.
What he
But
say?
I'm gonna say it again.
What'd he say?
Sometimes you
That's
just
not what
said
Quinn said.
sometimes you have to adjust. Sometimes
That's
you
not what
have to do
Quinn
something
said.
different. Well, I don't care what Quinn said.
Well, I'm telling you,
Oh,
I'm making a point. I'm making a
No.
point.
Tonight
Quinn
we
said
had
shoot
to.
53s tonight.
Tonight we had to put it
What
up.
he said.
He said
But that's how he
shoot
wants to play every
53s
night.
tonight.
How he wants to play
I
every
understand.
night.
Tonight
That's
I
not
was okay
changed.
with it.
Let
Other
it
nights
So
fly.
you
I ain't
okay
gonna
with
okay
tonight
with it.
shooting 53s, but you're not okay when we shoot 53s any other time?
Yes,
Okay,
because
I got it. I got
we
it.
had no choice tonight. So
We had no
sometimes
choice. We had no
sometimes
choice to set a franchise record tonight. We had no choice to set a franchise record
sometimes
3s tonight.
Mike,
sometimes
check
games
your
you
phone,
have to
Mike.
do different
I
things
need
to win.
Oh, okay.
check your
Okay.
phone,
All
Mike.
Sometimes you
right.
have to do different things. Sometimes you
Okay.
got to put it
That's
up.
all the
I
bubble.
give you a prime.
Yes.
I give you a prime example. You know, when
Hey,
my old
Juan,
in high school,
down goes
I did
Frazier.
game
Down
plan
goes Frazier.
against Eastside. So I'm
Well,
telling
we
you,
had a
sometimes
great game
you have
plan
to
tonight.
put
I
it
want us
up.
to shoot 63s next game.
Hand that over.
Let's shoot
Hand
63s next
that
game.
over here, Mike.
No.
Hand that over, Mike.
I
Hand
want
that over. Oh my
hey,
God.
Hey,
I want
Mora,
it every
Mora, I
game.
see
I
you.
don't want
I
it
see
every
you.
game.
I see you in the background making Instagram videos. So you got to keep them threads up, and keep them that YouTube and that Instagram money up.
Wow.
Please, fans.
Y'all funny. I'm just waiting for.
Hey, Juan's coming for blood, man.
I'm
Hey,
just saying, man, we got
Hey,
to keep it a
y'all
buck
is
around here.
He's going for the throat
Keep it
tonight.
a buck tonight.
I'm
y'all
just waiting to get my.
Mora.
Same thing.
Hey, Juan was sitting there patient, like, soon as I get on this panel, I'm
He was in. Hey, he was in his sniper area, just ready.
You like the threes.
Hey,
I
but
like it tonight. Hey, just tonight.
Hey, Juan
tonight.
sat in
We
the
get everybody
background
back,
patiently, like, soon as I get up here, it's all
just
right.
tonight.
Juan was waiting for the perfect opportunity,
Just tonight,
and he
fellas.
took it.
Don't get it
How
twisted.
many?
Just tonight.
You know
I was
what?
okay
You know
with
what
it.
I want to do? I want to do tomorrow. We need to count how many points when they gave up in games Trae Young haven't played. It got to be almost 1,000.
Hey, oh no.
But Matt, that's what I'm trying to say though. Trey,
Some more.
I'm saying it's
11
too,
games.
Hey, we had the second worst defensive efficiency. Everybody wants to talk about Sunday with the Bulls, and we
but
had
that's
the
Quinn fault.
horrible.
I
But
agree,
we had
Mike.
the second
I agree,
worst
Mike.
without him. The
It's
second worst
literally-
without him.
Tonight should prove
Wins
that
or lose?
like
Whether
it's
we win or
tonight.
we losing, which one?
But Foot, hear me out though, Foot. I'm saying though, tonight should been like the final proof and solidified the fact that our defensive horror is due to Quinn's system. It is literally Quinn's system that is producing such a horrific defense because
Explain,
it shouldn't be this bad, even with a trade or this way. Like he just like
not
I think who was saying it? I think Marion keeps saying it where it's like Quinn does what he wants. He's not really looking at what you have.
What did we get scored on the most tonight?
You said where or what?
Yeah,
in the paint.
They scored 54% of their shots tonight. So that's just bad.
Yeah, but damn.
From where though? What is shot chart? What is shot
Everywhere.
chart? In the paint.
Everywhere.
They was in threes.
Yeah, but in the paint. But
how did they get down there?
Because it's not some
How
shot
they get to the
blocker or
paint?
something like that, though.
But how they get to the paint, Foot?
We had Dyson and Naw on the perimeter, so we didn't have any.
How they get to the paint, Foot?
Everything ain't perimeter from the guard.
How did they get to the paint?
They dribble.
You tell me.
Dribble.
They beat our perimeter defenders.
No, they didn't. Not everybody.
Yes, how they else get to the paint so easily?
No, go look at the shot chart and who scored it. How?
No, Foot. I said, how did they get to the paint, Foot?
The what?
How did they get down there to the paint?
So everything came from perimeter. Yes or no?
Most of it. That's how you get down there.
Are you saying to come from the perimeter?
Oh my God!
You said yes or no?
Hey, y'all too funny, man. Listen,
a majority of it came from the perimeter.
Hey, sometime, man.
Let
me give y'all. Hey. Here's a tip. Man. Sometimes my mama used to tell me this, man. Sometimes you win some.
Sometimes you lose.
Sometimes you lose.
Hey, I know you're gonna take that L. Hey, they got you tonight, Foot. They got you tonight.
They got me tonight. I said
they
tonight.
got you tonight. Even the chat was agreeing with Juan.
Hey, Demond.
Hold on,
hey, Demond. That means that Foot is no longer batting 1,000. Juan struck him out.
I really want. Hey, Foot, why are you? Hey, Foot, how come?
What? Swing in a minute.
Foot, what is your reason for liking Quinn so much?
It ain't. He's a coach,
Who
bro.
said I like
Because
that?
we don't like him.
Coach.
Because he's a
Darren,
coach.
Darren, ask me a question. What's my reason? Who said I like Quinn?
Rephrase it, Darien. Why do you defend Quinn so much? There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
do that.
thank you. All right, I just want to be clear. So I understand what he's doing as a coach. That's why.
Can
I
you
do some of
explain
the
it
same
to us?
stuff.
That's what I said. I'm like, because he's a coach. Foot goes
So
south.
you support any coach then? If your reason
No, I
for
don't.
defending Quinn is because he's a coach, you
No,
support
I
any
don't.
coach?
I look at what we have on the roster. I look at the players, the personnel, and what he's doing with them. I'm not saying he's perfect with them. So there's no time. I agree with everything, but I understand a lot of stuff makes sense to me that he's doing. That may not make sense to y'all. That's all.
Can you
That
explain
doesn't mean from a right or wrong standpoint, but like I said, I understand. I always said that on the thing. I understand what he's doing. I do some of the same stuff. I understand the reason why.
Foot.
Can
you explain
I'm
it
not
to us,
taking
though?
out a shooter. I'm not taking out a defensive player with 123 to 127
Who's
with
shooting
253
50%
left on the
from
clock.
three?
And
I'm
put in
gonna
what
say
shooter.
this again. I'm gonna say that. Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. In the game of basketball, if I'm down 8 or 9 or whatever the
You
case
was
may
down
be,
wasn't,
4.
though.
You were down
He
4.
wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't 8. Exactly. You weren't down 8 or 9.
You were down 4.
We're down 4. We were only down 4.
When Luke came in, how much were we down?
We were down
127 to
4.
123.
We were down
we was
4.
down 129 to 129 to 125. We was down by 4.
Okay, my bad. 129, 125. My bad.
Yeah, we
So-
down
Down
4.
by 4. Go ahead, Foot. Go ahead. What was you saying?
And he just made a block at the
And he just got a
That's
block.
the real
I
A
thought
nasty block at that.
That was
Cuffed
nasty,
that mode.
It was a cold block. He was a
That was
cold-blooded block.
No,
Who going next? Who going next?
Go ahead, Foot. Hold on, John. Hold on, wait. Go ahead, Foot. We was down by 4.
Who
and-
All
going?
right, what's the question about the Luke?
Who
right?
going next?
Hold on, John. You can go next.
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
after John. I'll go after John.
Go. I want to
All
hear
right,
this. Foot. Go ahead.
Now
I'm
go
listening.
back. What was the question again?
Why
It's
did
about
he
Luke.
sub out Zach for Luke and we were down by 4? He just made a block and a 3 2 possessions prior. We had the
Okay, we
momentum.
went down
Go
by 9.
ahead. We were down
All
by
right.
4.
Okay. I thought we was down 9, so I wouldn't sub. Down by 4. I thought we was down by 9.
What's all that glazing about?
Exactly. Why would you?
I thought we
Mike,
was down by 9.
Information.
Mike, I'm about to pull
I
up,
thought
Mike.
we
I'm
was
about
down
to
by
pull
9.
up, Mike. Oh my God.
I wasn't paying
I got-
attention to when and what time.
See, I got
I
another
thought we was
one,
down by
bro.
9.
Don't worry.
So in that case, no, I wouldn't sub it.
Hey,
I thought we
Foot,
was down by 9.
Foot, for you personally, do you lean like when you're making decisions? Do
Lord.
you lean more offensive or defensive?
Man,
It
Foot, if
depends.
I'm on the bench with you, man, and you do that, bro, I'm telling you, man, I don't know.
Hey, Mike, you gonna tell me
Hey,
you done
bro.
back
in the game.
No. That depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I play situational basketball. I mean,
Ooh,
I go
Lord.
situational
But I think that's my
basketball.
problem with Quinn because I don't believe he plays situational basketball.
No.
Not at all.
He does
Not
in
at
his
all.
mind,
Not
there.
at
You know,
all.
it
Not at
depends
all.
on how you see the situation. That's very
I-
like person. Like in Quinn's mind, he did, y'all. I'm telling you, I saw it. Zach missed that 3, and that nigga immediately was like, "Oh, I need somebody
Yeah.
to make a shot."
Yep.
And it was
Yep.
like, "What the?"
Zach was
No,
that time he looked at his
no,
watch and said, "It's been
I
20 minutes.
agree.
Let me
I
get
thought
Zach
we-
out of there."
And they both
'Cause I-
shot the same from 3 tonight.
Yes,
But
Mike,
in his
thank
mind,
you.
in his mind, the
Cam.
solution to
Cam,
everything is
drop.
offense.
Cam, I'll let you in a minute. Calm down.
Absolutely everything.
cool,
And the
Cam.
shit is
I know
so
that-
frustrating.
Cam, I
man.
know Cam's ready.
Man, I'm throwing folk out.
Cam, you gotta wait. I'm a paying member now.
Yeah, man, sitting
I'ma do
up
all
here
this
throwing
shit.
people out of the studio. I done told you all these program directors we got up in here. But
I agree
since
with Foot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, John. It's your turn. Go ahead.
oh no problem.
I'll wait after you. I'll wait
I
after
just
you.
wanted to go over a couple of things. Saturday night, the Heat beat the Pacers 142 to 116.
Oh boy.
Sunday, let's see here. The Raptors beat the Warriors 141 to 127. Tonight,
The Heat.
we weren't the worst whooping because the Heat beat the Denver Nuggets 147 to
Yeah,
123.
Joker got hurt.
Joker got hurt though.
Joker got hurt on that.
Yeah.
John ain't saying nothing.
I
Let him talk.
think there's some medicine for that, John.
Timberwolves beat the Bulls 136 to 101. Knicks beat the Pelicans 130 to 125. My point is,
Getting that top 3 pick? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
my point is, we ain't, and I'm not talking about no like Larry say, fairy dust picks and all of that type of stuff. I'm talking about these points. Now, I've asked you guys for 4 years, what is the point total that you hold a team to or that you can score that guarantees you to win? Haven't heard an answer to that one yet.
No, we've answered it. You just don't accept it there, John.
No, I haven't heard that point total yet. What is the
There
point
is
total?
no point total, John.
So there you go. There you go. So when you people come and always say that, oh, we gave up all of these points to this team, and we gave up all of these points to that team, your job is to go out there and score as many points as you possibly can in order to win the game, because there's no point total.
Well, when the opposing team gives up that many points, you're going to lose.
Isn't that Quinn Snyder's philosophy?
If you give up that many points, you're going to lose.
How do you give them up? Wait a minute. Who says you give
we gave
those
up
points
150
up?
tonight.
Who says you give those points up? You can play the best defense you can possibly play, and you still can get scored on.
Hey, Larry.
What's up, Larry?
I mean, it's just that simple.
John,
you got to keep scoring. And
John, that's why I would never pay a POA defender. Exactly what you said. I'd rather pay a rim protector.
And see, we are weak on the inside. We weak on the inside. With Okongwu, that was a hell of a game he played tonight. But there are certain things that he is physically limited to. He's physically limited. He can't grow another inch. His growth spurt is over with. Okay.
He's still a good center, though. Like, he's still a good center.
He's a good player, but he is not a center. That man is not a center. Y'all, and see, this is what the problem is.
No.
This is what the problem is with everybody. We want to make the littlest people and say they got a big motor that he gives supreme effort, but the man can only do what his size and physicality and his ability allow him to do. And he is not a center. He's too small.
I mean, maybe he needs to go train with Draymond or something. I don't know.
There's nothing that man can do. Now, I'm gonna leave the situation with the officials alone tonight because everybody already saw.
Struck down. We don't need to be
hey, hold up. Everybody already saw what took place. Everybody saw what took place.
Outside of Jets, Thunder ain't really like big. Like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, outside of the
Chet's not really. Chet's tall.
And see, plus the fact, Hartenstein wasn't there tonight. Hartenstein wasn't even there tonight.
That goes against, this overly, like, I don't know.
Pretty much, Onyeka should have done what
small.
he did.
Double O, this is a game that he somewhat would have been okay in, because they basically just play a bunch of. I mean, Thunder do that anyway, because they'll run you, and others done told me this. They'll run J-Dub them at the 4 and all that type stuff. Like bro, they don't be huge like that. You know what I'm saying? But I never mind. I ain't gonna get onto them like that. Anyway, what up, Larry?
You did. Hey, they did what they could. And that 15-point hole we got into tonight, that's what really doomed us. That 15-point hole we got in tonight that we were fighting and scrapping, trying to get out of, that's what doomed us.
Hang on. Didn't somebody on this panel, hang on. I want to say this. Didn't someone on this panel say that with a certain individual, we going to be down 15 anyway?
Yep.
Well, you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that y'all talk like we didn't just play the champions of last year,
God.
And we weren't down.
I don't care if we played the Harlem Globetrotters.
No, listen. We were down our top 3 players, and we
Harlem
were leading
Globetrotters.
the majority of the game, and they just took it over in the third quarter, and we still made it competitive in the last 5 minutes. I'm so confused.
What are you confused about?
What are you confused about?
It ain't nothing to be confused about.
Larry actually, what are you confused about?
Mora,
Let's
So
go.
wait,
Let
let me
Larry.
ask you
Let
this.
Larry
Do we
go.
need-
Hey, I still want to know what Mora confused about.
Hang on. I'll get to that, but let Larry go, and I'll go after Larry because Larry.
Pointing the wrong way.
I'm sorry.
Oh, moral
Hey,
victories more.
hey, hold on. I can't hear all y'all at one time. All right. Bye.
Kudos
Bye.
to Mora. That was very that was a very elegant way to say moral victory, Mora.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
We don't
more when you come in here and say that we lose, and regardless if someone, there ain't no moral victories, bro. Stop that.
Exactly.
We lost. We done lost 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Yep. Who gives a damn about a moral victory? I'm dead. I mean, Falcons beat the Rams. I was hoping for a double dub today. You feel me? That's what I was hoping for. People were highlighting me, telling me what was going on during the Falcon game. I'm watching it now, but so Quinn did a Quinn thing and took Zach out when he was playing. Man, Quinn ass, man. Bro. Like we know this.
Yep. Yeah.
There ain't no excuse. He ain't too advanced for this roster. This is a part. This team is his team, man. Let's just fire him, man. He trash. For us to be in the game, okay, kudos for them being in the game down our 3 best players. But still, fire him.
Yep.
Don't give him a chance to ruin another draft pick, okay?
Nope.
Don't trade Zach because of this bum coach. It's kind of disgusting, man. Like I look at stuff and looking at X, and you got Mavs fans like, I don't want him. He trash. We traded AD for Luka. I need to get something back for him, and not some dude that the Hawks are quickly to let go because he's a first round pick. No one lets go of first round picks. That would be idiotic.
We
After
look like
18 months.
village idiots.
We like idiots.
It's just like it's frustrating, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Regardless on
convinced-
if we
I'm
play
convinced-
well, you know what I'm saying? Good try. We still took the L, man, at 7 in a row. It ain't gonna get no easier. Whenever we can steal a game, steal it.
Steal it.
Steal it,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Just like the Falcons tonight. Steal it.
Almost
Nobody
gave
in their
it all
mama
back.
picked the Falcons to win.
I picked the Falcons
No
to win.
one.
I believe
No
in that
one.
black man on the sideline.
No one of note.
You
No
believe
one
in
of note
You believe
picked
in
the Falcons
Raheem?
to win. Okay.
All
I
right.
said they were gonna win because these are the games that Falcons will win. We out of contention. We're gonna go ahead and we played well. We only lost one game on national
National
this
television.
year,
Yeah.
and that was San Francisco. That's the only national game we lost this year. I don't count Indianapolis because that was an early morning game. You know, that's the international game, so I don't count that.
So they the opposite of the Hawks when it comes to national.
But yeah, I mean, Bajan is Bajan. He's LT reincarnated, and good fight by the Hawks. Quinn is trash. He needs to be fired immediately, but you still got supporters out there, shadow supporters like Matt.
I'll renounce my support.
You renounce your support right now? Okay.
I said that.
Man, this is a whole night of first.
No. You were hedging your bet. No, man, you were hedging your bet. You was talking about, no, this roster is too advanced. No, Quinn is dumb.
Yeah,
I need you to say the words. I need you to say the words, Matt, so it can be recorded.
I just can't go.
Quinn,
He just did.
No.
He
He
just
said he renounced him. No, that's different, John. It's different. I need you to say Quinn is a dumb. I need you to say it.
I can't go there, Larry. I'm just saying it's time for a change. It's time for a change,
whatever.
Larry. That's what I can say. It's time for a change.
I'm a dummy all the time.
I mean, Larry, you got to admit that's about as close.
Mike.
I told you he was a
What do I have
crackhead.
to admit?
Just say it.
Hey, I would like to hear Matt say, "Demond, you was right."
Well,
Yeah,
Demond, you can't. Demond. In all fairness, You can't be right because you said he was a regular season winner.
I
Playoff
said
usually.
that
We can't win
did
in the
not-
regular season.
They won. Hey, when that
I told you what was he as
Matt,
Atlanta Hawk
correct
coach.
me if I'm
You
wrong,
kept
Matt.
going
Hey,
back to
Matt.
Utah.
Hey, Matt,
What did
correct
I
me if
say?
I'm wrong.
He's
the
sorry
day
as
we
a Hawks
signed,
coach.
the day we
He's sorry as
signed
a Hawks.
not walking through
Quinn,
those doors.
didn't I tell you he not the coach for us? I told you go get Email.
Hey,
Day
Demond.
one.
Hey, I got a question for the panel.
Oh, hang
Hey,
on, Juan.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead, Juan. Juan, a member. He get priority over y'all niggas.
Yeah, Juan doing something
Oh,
good.
okay. Special treatment. All right.
Yeah.
He paid.
He
Yeah.
deserved, man. Politics.
With
Go ahead,
8 out of
Juan.
9 losses, here, how much do y'all think the locker room was being lost right now amongst the players?
Shoot, if I was Zach, it would have been lost.
Yeah, I would have been.
It's an honest question. Like, I'm just asking.
No, I don't think it's. Repeat that. You was kind of low. My bad. I couldn't hear it.
Hey, we gonna start somewhere.
Well,
we
I
can
mean,
go around.
You started Mike.
All right. I'll add to what I was saying. It would be real. outside of Zach, whatever he's saying, the locker room being lost.
Yeah.
I don't think being real about it. No, I don't think so necessarily. You know what I mean? For real, like on a personal thing with Zach, in a sense, I'll talk about him because it's me, but he's such a professional and like raised up to be a basketball player that like he gonna go through the crap. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't think the team falling apart or any type of way or whatever. They sticking together. I mean, they just had a little team meeting and stuff like that. You feel me? Before the Knicks or whatnot. And they seem to come out and play, together and fight. I mean, they put together a good effort tonight. I mean, no moral victory talk, Larry. I'm just saying that I don't see from their play that they, to suggest those things or whatever. So I don't think so.
More.
I agree with Mike. I don't really see. They're young, so they don't even know what a lost locker room really look like at this level. I do think some players are lost. Some players aren't really committed to the system and stuff like that. But overall, I think they are pretty together right now because they
I said no. I'm just saying. I'm going over here to get all the shade you were throwing. So because I'm real hot, so I'm trying to cool down. So you go ahead and keep throwing that shade.
Yeah, I think there's some specific players or player that's already out the door. But yeah, I think they're still together, to be honest with you. I think they all kind of know that they need a center. So even if Quinn coaches the worst game ever, I don't think they think it's Quinn's fault. I think they think it's because they ain't got a center. So I think they're pretty together.
I think with the one veteran that we have, or the two that we have, and I'm using Naw because he's been in the league for a minute, coming from where he came from and to where we're at right now, I will have to think it's kind of weighing on him a little bit. I don't think the locker room was lost, just like you said, more just like Mike, like you said, because they're a young team, but I also think that I think I won't say reality, but like it's getting to a point where like this is getting old real fast. You know what I mean? Like we are losing every single game right now, and like I think they're going to start like tonight. We didn't press, no more victory. We didn't press anything. I thought we played our game, but I think moving forward, I think we're going to be trying to press to get that victory that we want because we haven't won in so long. We haven't won in almost 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like it's going to kind of wane on you as a player psychologically, emotionally, physically. You know what I mean? Like you're doing everything you can, and you lost 3 out of your last 5 games by 3 points or less. You know what I mean? And so. I don't think necessarily the locker room is lost, but I think the losses are starting to wane on the players, and it's going to start to show throughout the game. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I would say cover your ears, Larry. I would say no. If you listen to Jalen, I would say Jalen one of the leaders of the team, or supposed to be. He said that they hang out, they go to dinner, they chill together, we obviously know about his relationship with Oyeka, but he said we just need to figure out a way to translate it to the court, to have the chemistry we have off the court, on court, and so I don't think it's fractured or fragmented in any way. I just think that, they probably know they need some assistance, reinforcements, I would say, but I don't think that they're disjointed.
I agree with everybody when it comes to Matt, Juan, and stuff. I know, like Juan said, I think it is a wearing on him a little bit, but I think Nah is like been the most vocal. It sounds like out of the group of like, hey, just keep your heads up. We're gonna get
Yeah.
through. Because like Juan said, he's been through this. You know, he said, "Hey, I've been through the fires. I've been to Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals to go through this stuff. It's a struggle." He got to remember, he was part of that team last year that was under 500, and they went all the way to the Western Conference Finals. So he's
Mhm.
like, "Hey, we could turn this around. I've seen it before." So he's probably telling the guys, "Hey, just keep fighting. We gonna get there." So, and I feel the same way. I'm like, they just got to get healthy, and they got to get everybody together. Like I told Matt on his face, all the games except Miami, we were in. It was
Yeah.
just came down to execution. That was all that it was. And so
Yep.
if we can get the execution, and Non and JJ have said, once we get the execution correct, we're probably, like I said, we're probably going to get a 4 or 5 game win streak, and they'll be right back in it. We're only 4 games out of the 4th seed. The season ain't over yet, so I like to fight. I believe they're gonna win on Wednesday. I think they're like, screw it, we gonna win it. We came close. We're gonna break through that glass ceiling and get it. And I think after that first win is when you start to see some momentum come back. So
I'm sure it's probably a little bit frustrating, you know. This is probably some of the best effort they've given in this span of games, just with the energy they use to compete, and they're willing to get back in the game. But they just need to just, like everybody's been saying, get healthy, get back into the right state of mind, and just block this month out. It's just been one bad month. We got a whole 3-4 months left of the season, so just stay the course, keep moving forward. The wins will come. John, 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 John,
I think he can't hear.
John, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy.
I was saying, what's going on?
Now, I will say this. No is the only person that's on the team right now that's been to a conference final, correct?
No,
On the
Trey,
team,
Trey and
No.
Trey
and Trey.
Trey and Onyeka.
Yeah, Trey and
Hunger was on the bench. He don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, well, hold up. He was guarding Giannis.
And then Chris
Man,
Stapps.
you know what? See. Why did you guys do that? Why did you guys do that?
Do what?
And what I'm saying is that
do what?
What?
Do what? You asked us who was on the crew.
I know, but you named 2 of the people that's on the team that's as schizophrenic as a doggone cancer patient. I mean, these people do not know how to win. They don't have a staff that knows how to win. They don't have anybody here that can impart to them, besides hey, keep your head up. We've done this before. I got a ring. We were like this when we got this ring. You don't have anybody here that does that knows that. So they don't know any better.
Chris Stapps got a ring with the Celtics. What you mean, John?
Oh, okay. Now Chris Stapps.
Just let him finish.
Chris Stapps is good.
Just let him finish.
Chris Stapps is good. But
I'm just trying to figure out where John.
Okay. But see, Wonder, they called out Trey. They called out Onyeka. Okay, these people are on this schizophrenic team that has not had anybody unless you had a Porzingis. Now, Porzingis can say that, but look at where he is. That man can't even stand up. He can't even stand up. What kind of example is he going to set for the team? Where are the champions?
He's
on
not
the coaching
paralyzed,
staff?
John.
So, John, what is your answer?
Where are these people?
The team is.
He's just
What's
dead.
your
Never
answer
mind.
if the team is split or lost? Is the locker room lost or not?
So like I say, The locker room lost, man. I don't even think these people know what a lost locker room is.
So no,
and yeah, I would have to say no. I would have to say no in all of that because see, we and the thing is about it. It is a blissful ignorance. It's a blissful ignorance. They don't know any better. We don't have people here that can teach them that losing is bad.
Okay. Losing is bad.
That's my thing.
Hey, whatever's John's having, I'll take some of that
it's
too.
It's just ridiculous.
Go ahead, Larry.
So, Larry, since it's your turn, you can go right ahead.
Appreciate you, brother. What I'll say is,
y'all can key all you want to.
As anyone that's
we are. Don't worry.
The fucks I give, you can't measure in a Coke spoon.
John, let Larry go. Larry, go ahead.
No, there you go ahead, Larry.
It ain't just John. Ryan, when you interject like that, John is going to say something else.
My bad. I know. I'm going on mute for a little bit.
Yeah, y'all stop that interrupting shit, man.
Yeah, like
no.
If anyone has played, a team sport, a player is wired to think and believe that he can fix all things. Anything that's happening on the court is his fault. Most people, unless you like me, when you notice dumb coaching, I've had dumb coaches in my life. That's why I hate coaches who do dumb crap. They usually think that it's on them. They don't want to blame the coach because they feel like they have the ball in their hands, especially basketball players when it's only 5 people on the court. It's not like baseball, or even football when it's more team oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 players can change everything in a season. 1 player can change everything on a team. You know what I'm saying? So in basketball, players are more wired to think, hey, if I pull my weight, you know what I'm saying, I think that we will be better. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I don't think they lost it. You can see them, you know what I'm saying, grasping for straws like, okay, what can we do here? Can this? But it still won't matter, man. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the box score. Now I'm watching the replay about that happen. I looked at the highlights, but I want to see the game. What I'm noticing is that we had the best shooting night in the history of Atlanta Hawks.
Yes.
That's not recreatable.
So did the Thunder.
We're not that good. Yeah, exactly. I had to make up a word.
I'm saying the
I had
Thunder
to make
scored
up
the
a
most
word
points
because
ever in 30
we
quarters.
cannot recreate that. Yeah, that's why I made up that word.
What?
You can't recreate that.
Yeah, Damon, they had the most quarters.
They had the most points ever in the third quarter.
The third quarter, Damon.
For the Thunder franchise. They said a franchise.
Thunder
For the
third quarter.
I'm just saying, so I'm just laughing about
Damon,
everything.
you just said
My
Damon
bad,
back.
y'all know
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you lead all the first
Yeah,
half.
some people keep blaming number 11.
Hey, y'all ain't worth shit up here, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all
No,
ain't about
I
y'all
don't
ain't
think
about
the
nothing
team
up
is
here.
lost.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
I don't think the team is lost on the coach. I think the players taking it upon themselves. I just think Quinn is a horrible coach, man.
Agreed.
He's trash, bro.
Agreed.
He's trash. He's been trash, and it is what it, I don't care about the Utah days, man. He's trash.
Agreed.
So I mean, the players. I'm glad that Nas standing up and trying to be a leader vocally. I love that from him. I like Nas. I want us to try to acquire him before we got Dyson.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, he has earned the start. I feel like he's earned the starting job, but Quinn has his favorites. And unfortunately, everybody who hates Dyson is a Quinn guy. You see, like, why the hell is Zachary Shea playing Les Smith? I mean, I'm looking
I'm
at.
not mad at Dyson playing.
Yeah,
his
we ain't
minutes
hating
tonight,
Dyson.
No. But no, I don't even want to take it. I'm just saying, like, we see Quinn like playing 3-guard lineups. That's his MO.
Yeah.
Going back to Utah, and I hate talking about the Utah. So
Stupid.
I don't think the players will feel like
Just
this is on Quinn. I feel like they feel like it's on themselves. I don't know if it's fixable with this coach, especially young players. I feel like Zach does need to be involved more, especially more minutes, man. This is ridiculous. Like, if he's having a good defensive game, he was 4 for 8 for 3. Like, what?
22 tonight, Larry.
That don't make any sense.
Had 21 the other night. 22 minutes.
It don't make any sense to take Zach out. He's 4 for 8.
You need 3-point
Because
shooting.
he always yank him. See, he always yank him when he don't have a good shooting night. Oh, let's bring in V. Like,
Vic
and
made the same
if
amount
you're
of
at a
threes.
point that you're close and you need defense,
Mm-hmm.
and you, where Tank at, man? Tank need to defend this coach. You see, Tank don't show up when Quinn do something stupid.
Really dumb.
Yeah, my bad. Go on, Mary.
He was talking this morning. He definitely was talking this morning.
The way that I look at it is that we have a group of young players who are really close knit. At one time, they called themselves the Breakfast Club. I think that both Nah and Trey have surrounded themselves around that particular group of players.
Amen.
And I think that they are a real close knit group. I kind of watch a little bit how everybody goes back to the bench. And the interesting thing, and I found this interesting the other couple of days. Did y'all know that the last couple of games that Kennard didn't even play?
Yep.
That was one game that he had 0 minutes. There was another game that he had 5 minutes. And if you read what was in the press, Quinn kind of threw him up under the bus. I have to think in my mind somewhere that the young players who are close knit, that I never really see Kennard with them. I mean, they on the court together, but I never see him, with them like everybody else is with them. I have to think that they have to be looking at it and saying, okay, why is Quinn putting this dude in the game? And why is he playing Kennard in the last 2 minutes after this Joker didn't play the last?
Foot okay? Is foot okay?
Foot. See how your people do you.
So got over it. The man, I recognize. As soon as he did it, right?
I'm looking at something.
In terms of are they lost? No, they're not lost. But I think if we continue having what we got, it's not going to be good.
Juan, you got one coming.
Y'all ain't right.
Sorry,
dude.
Marion.
Y'all ain't right, dude. Come on, man.
Go ahead, Marion. Go ahead and finish, bro.
No, I'm done. I just don't think that they're lost. But I think that the thing to watch is how they continue to react with Quinn's usage of Kennard. I think that can be something that becomes a problem, especially with Ricochet only getting 20 minutes a game.
Luke got 31 minutes.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
So did.
Yep. I know,
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
It should have been 25 at the most, about 26, 25. Because he
Man,
Larry,
nah, my God. It should
Larry, why you
touched
surprised?
20.
You know Quinn.
No, I'm saying, Darien, because I think everybody agreed for sure those last 4 or 5 minutes, whenever he pulled Zach or whatever, he shouldn't have been out there. Cause Larry, you ain't see it, but like when you see, like watch them last 4 or 5, not just the simple fact that he took Zach out. Like I said, bro, like I said again, I low key was like, that what you get, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it pissed me off. You put Luke out there, and then like Luke, like literally was like the reason we go ahead and lose. I'm like,
out to get lead. We took out. We had a 4. We were down 4 when Luke came.
Panel, can I ask y'all a question? Is Zach a Mogwai that he can't play past 5 minutes and turn into a gremlin or something?
He can't eat. He can't be next to water. He can't play past
Man, he a Mogwai, bro.
Man, that's a deep cut.
He'll turn into a gremlin.
Now here's my
Turned
here's my
into a
question.
gremlin after 5 minutes in the game.
He'll turn into a gremlin and he doesn't go.
Here's my
No,
question.
he from Australia. He turned into a wombat.
Hey, go ahead and let go ahead, Darien. Go ahead, Darien. Go ahead,
Man.
Darien.
Hey,
Go ahead,
real
Dan.
quick, or we can go around on this. Who do y'all think, in general, do y'all think Trey is a bigger problem or Quinn is a bigger problem?
Quinn.
Quinn.
Ooh.
Quinn.
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 Y'all,
Quinn.
hey, I remember. Hang on.
Yeah.
Darien. I was seeing on Twitter.
Unanimous.
They talked about like Trey being the dictator, and one of my boys put it up. No, we got the
That's
wrong
Gerald.
dictator. That's Gerald.
Yeah,
He said
Gerald.
we got the wrong dictator, and they put up Quinn. It's Quinn. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't tell me with this, like you said, just tonight alone, Zach was the reason why we were getting back in the game. He was playing great defense on SGA. He was actually trying to body up.
Is that hate Quinn?
I mean, and then Quinn takes him out. And we completely trick off the game, like Mike said, because Luke turned the ball over, couldn't play no defense. Like, what coach does that? Why
He
you
turned the
kill momentum?
ball on an inbound play.
Exactly, on the inbound play. How do you trick off the momentum like that? When you're
Hey, I bet you Zach's representation is praying they trade him to Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So
Yo, man, how can you defend Quinn, man?
I just told you, Larry, I renounce my support.
So
No, that's like a candidate for presidency. I need you to say he sucks.
we talked about this earlier, and Foot made a
I
good
need you
point.
to say he
Foot,
sucks.
Foot, you did make a good point about this earlier
I'll
because
be
it
going
is
on
all,
the numbers, man. Y'all niggas. Never mind. I'm about to.
it's all speculation,
speculation,
like Foot said. But right now, does it make you wonder as a fan that Dallas is asking for Zachary Richardson, and it looks like on the outskirts of the Atlanta Hawks organization that we don't value him so much, but in an Anthony Davis trade, they saying give us Zach Richardson. They ain't saying give us Okongu. They ain't saying give us Dyson Daniel. They ain't saying give me Moji or Ace Newell.
They ain't saying give
we
Trey.
want Zachary
Get Trey.
Hey,
So we
I
want
read a
Zach.
report. I read a report somewhere. They're saying OKC is interested in Zach.
Yeah, man. People want him, bro. He's 6'10".
Yeah.
He just need a little seasoning, man.
That's all he needs.
Zach gonna be all right, man. Zach ain't going nowhere.
Hang on, Juan. Here's the other thing. I know Brad Rowland talked about it too.
Your coaching, Mike.
I just want to say this,
bro. We started my fault. C1, man. I gotta be the interrupting cow right now, bro. But
interrupting cow.
That's crazy.
We started Zach, bro, on Chet, man. Come on, bro. Like just to think about that, man.
That's like, Zach played great on Chet. I thought he played really.
He played good defense. He played
extremely well on Chet.
Like for me, do that not like open your mind to what in the sense you do have or whatever? Like
no, here's the thing that opened my mind.
He played, put him on Chet to start.
Who was the substitution for Zach, Mike?
Who?
Luke.
Who was the substitution for Zach?
Luke tonight.
Luke was tonight.
I understand.
It was Luke.
So you take Zach out, who's guarding Chet. And you put Luke in, and you don't move Onyeka. No. You don't move Onyeka to guard Chet. You have Luke guard Chet.
Yeah, but that's don't get me angry about that again. And y'all all talking about game double O play. All I saw, I could not help but see the entire game. This man like basically not guarding Chet, bro. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what is going on? Like, why is he not guarding
Chet? 7'1", 200 pounds, probably 199.
Why is my center not guarding? What? Like,
and here's the funny thing, Juan. On the offense,
I told y'all Zach is tall.
So I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
On the defense, why they didn't think that Okongu could have held his own.
Why they listen to him at 6'8" then?
Why did they put Zach? I'm looking at it right now. Zach is on Chet Holmgren and picked up a cheap foul. Like
I know.
When?
Larry, and then the thing is though, Zach basically had to come out early because he got 2 quick fouls. And in my opinion,
but was that a foul though? Was that a foul?
Yes, it was a foul.
John.
One of them.
Yeah, yes or no.
Right now, John, they throw their body into each
in my
other.
opinion, because the one came with him guarding Chet. Like that's a mismatch in the sense, like lift and stuff. Why?
That's a horrible
mismatch. Hold on, wait, but Mike, remember we talked about this earlier. Onyeka is our only center on the roster.
What they got to do with anything? So why my only center ain't guarding a center? That's what's annoying to me, bro. Like, come on, man.
Because if you get in foul trouble, it's harder to replace that. I'm not defending. I'm just saying that's most likely the logic.
No, bro.
It's harder
Because
to
this
Wait a minute,
one
wait a
is
minute. What is Mo G doing? What is
But
Mo
Matt,
G
you
doing?
forget,
Nah,
Matt,
Win
you
10
forget
minutes.
Zach is your only small forward on the
Can I have
roster.
Mo G played 10 minutes.
Thank you, Darien.
Yeah, now, hey, why aren't you putting Mo G on the opposing
Because
center?
it's Quinn.
John,
It's
hang on,
Quinn,
hang on.
John.
That's my point. That was my point that I wanted to make.
He was playing them well and
Do
stuff.
y'all understand how crazy it is that Moji is our best defender? He's our best rim
Statistically, he is the best defender.
Man,
Yes.
Mo G had
and we
somebody
hang on,
brought it up.
and we
Yeah.
have,
Mo
and
G
listen,
had a great
when he
stint
plays
and
over
not no
20
show.
minutes, we're above 500.
Yes,
When
we
he
are.
plays
That's
under
But he
20
only played
minutes,
10 tonight.
yeah,
But
when we're
Quinn
under
doesn't
20 minutes,
value
we
defense.
lose.
Quinn
So I'm
doesn't
trying to.
value
This is
defense.
the reason.
But
He
here's
never
the crazy,
valued
yo,
defense.
here's the crazy
Not in
thing.
that level.
Hang on, guys. This is the reason.
If Mo G had Asa's shot, can knock
Yep.
down the three like Asa can, we would
Facts.
be
I don't
cooking.
care. We
Man,
need.
if Moji had Ace shot, he'd be
Quinn
off.
would
And when he was
Yeah.
out there,
Yeah, he
our
would be.
defense was great. We were turning the ball over. We were getting on transition.
He was getting steals. He was
getting
rebounding.
steals.
I
Exactly.
He was
agree.
covering
Rebounding.
up the
I
lane.
agree.
Coming
He
up the
played
lane,
great
exactly,
defensive
Juan.
stint.
So I'm looking. This is the reason why I agree with Larry. Quinn's just, I don't know what Quinn's thinking. You know you need defense. You've been wanting shot blocking bigs. And every time that kid
Not
comes
thinking about
out, you
defense.
win when he plays over 20 minutes a game. So why aren't you playing him more? That doesn't make. I understand the offense is the problem.
Nigga, because he is center, he's 6'8", and he.
But that's not even.
stronger
See, Warner,
than
that's
Zach.
not even the.
That
That's
still
not even
was
the
trying
worst.
to
God.
make it to the
Yo,
hole.
the
man.
worst
made
thing. The
15,
worst
he
thing
made
about
16
this.
million. That's
Then,
why.
and then the other thing
That
too,
don't
man.
matter, but I
Hold
want
on.
to
I'm
win.
sorry, y'all, man. We gotta stop this whole basketball, bro. Another thing too, just for the simple fact, he the other nigga in the front court scoring the ball, bro. Like, who gonna have some balls and be like, let me go stop this nigga because I'm the older player. I've been in the league for 6-7 years. Screw this nigga. Let me lock him down. That's why we be losing, bro.
Hey, let
Like,
me tell you
y'all
something.
throwing this
To
whole
Mike's
thing,
point,
bro.
to
Like, I
Mike's
hate
point,
that.
this is the reason why I also like Nah.
It's crazy.
This is the reason why I like Nah, because Mike just said it. In that
Can you highlight
New York
dark
hang on.
baskets?
In New
Mike?
York, hang on, Matt. In the New York game,
Hey,
you
dark
saw
basket.
Jalen
I was gonna
Johnson.
bring it up. You're right.
You saw Jalen Brunson do whatever he wanted on Dyson Daniels. Nah took his turn. Jalen Brunson shot a 3 in his face. Nah's thing, he said, after that 3, I took it personal. And I'm saying, you ain't scoring on me anymore.
And stole the ball.
The next play, he stole the ball, took it, and played it, and let the Jalen know.
126,
the only reason why I
125.
let
Exactly.
That's what see wonder. That's what see wonder. I said. I think North's defense been better than Dyson.
Like Nah takes it personal when you scored on him. I don't
He
see
never
that.
slips up, but he step up though.
That's the problem with Dyson.
No,
That's why
defense not better than Dyson overall.
That's
but
why I
he
say he's
stepped up.
regressed defensively.
I
because
think on
he doesn't
ball.
take it
I think
personal
on
anymore.
ball. I think on ball. North's defense has been better this season.
No.
I don't agree with that, but he made the stop at the end of the game. I'm not going to take away. I'm not going to take away from knowing what he did. I've seen Naw blown by way more.
They both got blown by tonight.
I
Larry.
have
You go back and
seen
watch.
I'm talking about throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? To the point that Mike has said, maybe we overrated Naw's defense. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that game, that was said.
But Larry, Dyson get blown by
everybody on this team get blown by.
We know you don't like Dyson.
We will
No,
give.
no,
We understand you don't like him.
Can I say this for you, Larry? Hold on, Matt, because you'll make things mad, bro. Larry, real quick. So I agree that Nog do get blown by, but I feel like it's more so him having lapses, like mental lapses, or just like him not being engaged. So
I think it's the scheme, really, Mike. I think because everybody does it.
Well, I mean, your coach don't enforce the defense, so of course, dude's gonna have a lot of mental lapses because your coach don't enforce the crap. But my thing so if I like take away the lapses and when Nah lock in, so when Nah lock in and he actually own ball, in those matters, how do you feel him and Dyson? Like,
I feel like both of them. I feel like when both of them, because I feel like Dyson had lapses in because he always got one eye in the paint because he feel like he got to go and rebound. Actually, I think Quinn had
take away their lapses, take away their mistake lapses part, and just like when they do well.
I feel like no lapses come when he's not scoring. I feel like no lapses come when he's not scoring well. I feel like Dyson lapses come when he is overthinking about rebounding or helping. You know what I'm saying? Because he get caught cheating a lot.
Yes.
So if he feel like a weak defender, like if a Congo is getting abused, he got 1 foot almost in the paint all the time. His man is wide open. You know what I'm saying? It's been plenty of times I said, just check your man, let them down on the vine. But it ain't happen like that. It ain't just because he's trying to steal get a steal in the passing lane. It's literally like Quinn say, okay, man, I need you to go down and get rebounds too. Now they kind of switching it up. In the first quarter, they've been sending Zach down to try to get rebounds now and tell Dyson to get back. You know what I'm saying? Or even on the defensive rebounds, it's just, all right, just get back. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed that little switch. Just trying to
Larry, but that goes
not getting Zach involved in the offense.
Now here's Larry, but this is to Marion's point. Why I agree.
I'm watching the game right now. I mean, I'm just talking about the last 5 games, the last 4 games, they switched that.
Like Marion said, we have a coach that is putting our best players in their worst positions and not capitalizing on strengths. That's the problem. We're handicapping our best players,
and he doesn't teach defense because there's no attention to detail.
No
defense.
Yeah, when we get Frank,
it's really not like that's why we keep like 2 people always going out because they're confused on who's supposed to close out, who's supposed to rotate. That happens every freaking game. That is a lack of attention to detail. That means they don't even practice I promise you, they ain't going in there and say, put down the basketball, run drills. I want to double team. I need y'all to properly rotate. I bet you ain't never done a practice like that.
Let me ask a question. I ain't been talking tonight. Let me ask one question. I want to ask everybody this question because what I continue to hear every day, Quinn don't teach defense. He don't focus on defense.
He don't.
But I just heard y'all say guys take plays off or he took it personal. At what point is a dude gonna take it personal that whole game? So are y'all gonna sit here and say, I'm asking this question for everybody. Is Quinn the reason these guys don't play defense? You might.
Oh, you said is Quinn the reason why we don't win games? Is that what you said?
No, we don't play defense.
Is Quinn the reason why we don't play defense?
Yeah.
That's what you said? To answer your question, I have to explain it because
it's not easy. It's easy just saying.
That's fine.
I about to say I know you foot. You know what I'm saying? I know you. What I'm just saying is that yes, I do feel like it's on Quinn, and I try to be fair with coaches, but after seeing a consistency over the few years that he's been here now, what's been a continued trend over multiple years, switching of the roster in different ways, tweaks and people being here, to even close the game out or whatever, he shows that he kind of prioritized offense a bit more. And seeing guys and I mean you've done it with me a couple times, and then we go back and look at like the play-by-play and stuff, and we look at the actual defensive plays, and you seeing stuff happening and it happening over and over, and it's just like it has to be on coaching. It's like I understand players.
So the results.
From what you're saying, because some things like defense, like we all know, defense isn't, I mean, everybody says effort, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's effort, but it's also effort paying attention. I'll say as well is a huge part, paying attention to number one, what's going on, and also to like making mental notes throughout a game in a sense, like having
so
that.
That's
mental,
Quinn, right?
So that comes from coaching, like that's learning. Like okay. They have to be taught those things or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like when you watching the film and the stuff y'all talking about, and what Larry was saying, or you see miscommunication on screens and stuff like that, or these automatic handoffs and things of that nature, like that stuff should be pointed out, or them getting back and it's literally 4 or 5. They have the numbers for a stop, but they let an offense of 2 or 3 or just lesser numbers still score on them.
I get you. I understand. I got your point. I got your point.
So yeah, in my opinion, bro, it's on Quinn, man.
All right. What about you, Juan?
I'm gonna say it's on Quinn. I'm gonna just give a specific, a couple of details that I saw from this game tonight that goes back to what Larry and Mike was saying as well. I'm a hit on a specific play where Alex Caruso got a wide open 3-point shot off a simple pick and roll. We always send two people to the roller and to the screener, and we never go back out to the roller or whatnot, or the shooter that's going to shoot, man. And it happens so many times, man. Every time they set a hedge or a screen, this with any team that we play against, we overcommit. You can see the defensive presence, how we will shift downwards to try to cover and close out the paint, and then we leave with scrambling and try to get out to the 3-point line to try to attack the 3-point shooters. We do it almost every single game. So Quinn's philosophy, just by me, let's just say I never played basketball, I can look at it and see that the Hawks have majority of their players in the paint to stop paint points. But we will rather play percentages and let the opposing teams shoot threes on us all game long, man. Sometimes they're gonna make contested shots. Sometimes we get out there and it's just by the nature of the beast that we get out there and it might be 1-on-1 and we'll contest a shot and they might make it, they might not make it. But all you gotta do is have a team that says very good pick and roll, and the Hawks will overcommit almost every single time. And all they gotta do is swing the ball once or twice, and it's gonna leave a wide open three every single time. Go back and watch the Chicago game where Vucevic was killing us, and the top of the key was just a simple 1-5 pick and roll.
Cool. What about you, Matt?
I think it's a combination of the two. I think if you watch, I could go back to the coaches clinic. If you listen to the coaches clinic in the 2025 Adidas coaches clinic with the Hawks coaches, they explain what the scheme is in detail. And so essentially the scheme is to, basically pack the paint and give up the corner three, right?
Yep.
Or not give up the corner three, but give up the corner three, basically, right? There's other things, there's detail in it, but essentially that's what it is, right? So, because in the center is hedging the ball screen, trapping the ball screen, and then the wings are on the back line of the defense to contest shots right in the corner, but really to grab the rebound, to push, to go and play with the pass, right? So that's what the scheme is. And then you layer that with Quinn talking about they maybe go through 4 or 5 different defensive schemes per game, right? They may start something in the first quarter, then they roll to something in the second quarter, then they roll to something in the third quarter. So I think it's just a lot for them, and that's where the miscommunication come from. They go through so many different schemes. That's what Quinn said. Quinn said they go through 4 to 5 different schemes.
Well, I'm talking about what you think, though.
I think it's a mixture. I think it's a mixture of the schemes, how many schemes they go through, the players thinking through the different schemes.
Okay.
Like you can see, a lot of times they point to each other, or they like, you're supposed to be over there. Oh no, you're supposed to be over there. Like there is constant miscommunication, like all the time, every game. So I think it's a mixture.
Okay. What about you, Mary?
When I watch the team play, and I can go back the last couple of years also, we tend to make the same mistakes that we make over and over again. From game to game this year, we made the same mistakes.
Are you saying it's coach?
We make the same mistakes.
I understand when you come. Are you saying it's coaching?
Let me finish, and let me have the same thing that you let everybody else have and get my explanation through. We make the same mistakes over and over again, which speaks to the fact that we're not addressing that in terms of what the coach is doing. I've watched Coach Quinn coach offense from the sideline. He is very meticulous in talking about offense. He got his whiteboard out. He's talking. When it comes to defense, it's a totally different thing. He just sends them out. And the fact that we make the same mistakes over and over again suggests that nobody's really calling out the fact that we're over-helping too much here, or even doing a film study, it seems. Now, when we had Clint Capella, your boy, Clint Capella would actually push people to the positions they're supposed to be in. Clint Capella would direct the defense. He was the quarterback on defense in essence. And that's what we're missing this year is the quarterback on defense because Quinn is not going to say anything about where the players are supposed to be. I don't think he's ever done that. I think he was fortunate to have a Rudy Gobert. I think he was fortunate to have good defensive veterans. And that's why he wants veterans. He wants veterans because they know what to do on defense. They don't have to do much coaching. And that's the problem is that we have a young team, inexperienced, no veteran quarterback on defense. And we do the same mistakes over and over again. And because of that, it has to be coaching.
Okay. What about you, Larry?
100% coaching. Anytime, and I can tell you, just look at the game. Whenever Quinn corrects any player or talking about it, it's either they threw a turnover or ran the wrong play on offense. You never see Quinn Snyder after a bad defensive play when they take somebody out and be like, look, this is what you did. You never see Quinn yank somebody out and read them the riot act because they messed up on defense. You ain't never seen it. If you find a highlight, you're lying. They ain't never seen it. Bum ass coach. When I look at Quinn, when he talk in the media, we need to shoot more threes. We need to do that. He'll say we need to play better team defense. We need the team rebound. Foolish things that we hear from a foolish coach.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course we need to do that. We need to breathe air. Come on, man. Like,
That's it, Larry.
Idiot, man. He's an idiot. Go on to John.
Go ahead, John.
Gosh.
Ryan about to
Made
fall
me
asleep
laugh,
on
boy.
No, I'm good.
Hey, man. Coach.
I agree with Matt. It's both. It's both. And I go back to my earlier comment. Where are the championship assistants? Where are the people that have played on championship teams where defense was an emphasis? The coaches, the players, the assistants. Where are those people? Because if the head coach,
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Matt.
no. Well, and the thing is, if the head coach is not emphasizing it, what do you think the assistant's going to be doing in practice? The same, they're going to be working on the things that the coach thinks is most important, and that's offense. Now, this team should have had a Mike Fratello type or a Hubie Brown type here in the very beginning and make these jokers play man to man so that they could know how defense is actually supposed to be played, because zone is a lazy defense. Zone is lazy. Man to man, you're involved. I make these jokers play man to man every damn game.
You call zone lazy?
Yeah, because look at what we do in it. Look at what we do in it. We overhelp. We leave people by themselves. Leroy Knight always comes in and posts something about how the Hawks lose games, especially in defense of Trae Young. But he's making an excellent point. We overhelp.
All the
we
time.
overhelp. If that's your man in front of you, check him. Don't pass him off to the doggone man. Check him. Get in his hip pocket, and when he reach for his keys, he need to feel your hand in his pocket. Stay with him. But see, no, we don't do that. No, we don't do that. I'm looking at the game replay right now. You'll end up with 5 people on one man over there in the corner, 4 people open. All he got to do is just get the pass over, and the man is wide open for a shot.
Not 5.
I got 5 on. See, one.
They sound like a little 4 or 5-year-old team.
Go ahead.
5 people.
That's what we look like, Mike.
I got. Hold on, John. Let's go see one in there.
Hey, Marion, coach them type of teams, man.
Okay.
Hey, when they that age, man, as long as you keep them apart, boy, you cook it.
Let me just say this. I love around Marion, Larry, and John because it's like being around my 3 uncles. This is always funny. is awesome. I love it. I would say it's like 30% personnel and 70% Quinn. And I'm just going to read this off because Wes pointed it up. It says, over the past 10 games where the Hawks have been 2-8, this is the game-by-game defensive rating. Now, not counting tonight. We had 19 without Trey, 130 without Trey, 115 without Trey, 137
Bro, we ain't talking about
without
Trey. I'm just
Hey,
asking
I'm just saying.
Come on, Sion. We ain't do that Trey stuff.
Come on, Foot.
Come on, let's talk about the defense. What you think?
I ain't gonna talk about the defense.
Hey, Foot, man, you can't tell him what evidence he can use.
Yeah,
man.
you can't tell what evidence I can use. Especially when you don't like it because it destroys some narrative. Anyway, 137 without Trey, 115 without
Judge.
Trey, 127 with Trey, 120 without Trey, 138 with Trey. That was our worst. 117 with Trey and 116 with Trey. So yeah, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6 out of the 4 we've had a horrible thing without our worst defender on the team. That's a coaching thing. That's a straight coaching thing because of the fact that everybody says that, hey, if you get your worst personnel out, the defense is going to get better. We gave up 140 tonight, and we had our best defensive group out there. Jalen wasn't out there. Trey wasn't out there. The guys don't play no defense, weren't out there, and we gave up 140 points. They were killing us in the paint, and they also then, when we try to collapse and overhelp like we always do, we started giving up open threes. So it's like, personnel helps. Having a shot blocking center would definitely help Quinn's system because that's kind of what it is. It's ball pressure, and you're trying to collapse the paint. But the problem is we don't have a shot blocker that can really help clean up the messes when they get past the pressure. However, if you're a real defensive-minded coach, you can figure out how to use. I mean, we have Zach, Dyson, Okongwu, who's a good defender, Moji, and Asa, who are all pretty good defenders. I would even say Veet's a pretty decent defender when he's locked in. Well, the two worst defenders that we have, as far as because of their size, is Luke Kennard and Trey Young. That's about it. If Jalen locked in, we have a way better defense, that's for sure. But if you're Quinn, like Larry said, I don't see them ever talking about defense. It's always about the offense. Always. Every press conference I hear him, he'll say, like Larry said, yeah, we just need to do better on the transition and some communication. Like, dude, you've been saying they need to be communicating for the last 3 years. Either they need to go to counseling or couples counseling to figure out this communication issue, or you just need to be fired because you're not doing good telling them how to talk. Like, it's like every game. It's like, so yeah, it's 30% the personnel, but 70% Quinn.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, I think it's Quinn. From not knowing how to use your personnel to when you do use that personnel, you put them in the wrong positions, to not making any type of changes to help the team defensively, from pace of play to scheme, whatever. Like, he doesn't care. To him, I think defense is mostly variance. Kind of like Juan said, either they make it, either they miss it or they make it. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what we do on the offensive end. I don't think Quinn cares. He's never been a defensive coach. And I mean, this is just what we're stuck with right now.
Okay, cool. What's up, Ryan? What you got?
I think it's Quinn. I think it's a Quinn thing. I mean, at this point, there should be no reason for Luke to play 30 minutes. Luke Kennard to play 30 minutes, and Zachary to play little under 25. There's no reason in that, especially when Zach's playing very well. Quick question before I continue: who was the coach that FanDuel was interviewing at halftime? Who's that guy? The bigger white guy.
Mike
Bray.
Mike Bray.
Yeah, he seems to be more locked in on the coaching side than even Quinn Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
You
don't want Mike Bray. You don't want Mike Bray.
You don't want Mike Bray.
He's offensive.
Go back and look at his Notre Dame tape.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was a college coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind then. But or at least get that G League guy coach or G League coach that they got that helped the G League team be a top 5 defense. But
you on the staff?
Well, I know, but make him like try him at the head coach if you fire Quinn make him the interim.
Go get Joe Prunty.
No, not. Oh, go get Joe Prunty.
So we talking about defense. So,
No,
But anyway,
my bad.
But I mean, it's. I think everybody will agree that Quinn's going to get fired before any trades or anything like of that sort will happen. So
I don't believe that, Ryan. I don't believe that.
Hey, if we get everybody
Finish, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Here's my take, and I'm gonna take some from all you guys. Marion, you said something that was very key about Clint Capella being on the backsides, getting people in position, telling them what they need to be. That's very important. We don't have that anymore, right? We don't have that. So that's key. The guy on the back end got to direct his guys in some form of fashion. What I will say, the problem is you got these guys coming to the NBA, don't know basic defensive principles. I know me and Juan talked about it and some other colors. They don't. It's basic defensive principle. Y'all talk about communication, lack of communication. Y'all talk about overhelping. Y'all talk about two guys going out at one guy. Those are basic defensive principles that you're taught in freaking middle school. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna put 70% of the defensive issues on the personnel we have, right? Because it brought up when he decided to lock in, take it personal, then he got to steal. These are millionaires. Why can't they take it down personal the whole damn game?
Fair. That's a fair critique.
Why do you have to kick him in the ass to give effort?
Shoot.
Right?
How much the coach?
So
because they're human beings, Foot. You got to give them motivation.
How much the coach made?
From a coaching standpoint, why does it take a grown ass man to say, "Hey man, go play defense. Hey man, do this"? And I guess y'all talked about them being out of positions. That's because they don't communicate. You don't think they sit there and look at game film? You think the coaches don't talk about that? That's crazy. You ain't gotta emphasize it. Oh, do this. It's on film. It's on film. I was saying a couple of years ago before y'all start talking about any kind of defense, y'all was talking about offense, and when Trey out, that we can't score. I always said the problem with this Atlanta Hawks team a couple years ago, from then to now, we got a team defense issue. Even with Clint was there. Our team defense sucked.
Yep.
Because they don't communicate. They're out of position. Like you see two guys running here. Oh no, he didn't go here. Oh, I didn't go this. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. They don't communicate. That's the biggest problem.
A couple years ago.
That's the biggest problem on this team. It's communication. Communication will fix a lot of those things. And like I said, you don't have Clint on the back end to help direct. So I'm not saying Clint is a defensive coach or want to be, but the shit we have issues with are basic. And it's not rocket science. And I know Mike can speak for it. This is not rocket science. You don't learn this. You don't come to the pros and have to be taught this shit. This is basic. So this is not nothing extravagant or whatever the hell it is. Right? That's why I'm not going to let up on these guys that's on the team. They got to step it up. That's period. Just like when I played JJ, but they have to step it up. They have to want to play defense. Right? And if you need a coach you like kicking you in the ass, I'm sorry. You're millionaire. That's just how I feel. You're millionaire. I'm not going to put this on no damn coach at this level for basic shit you supposed to know damn near in high school. That's just me. That's just me, how I feel about it. I'm not. This shit is basic. This is. I'm saying basic mistakes, basic lack of communication, basic. There's nothing extravagant about what they need to do. Y'all all called out what the problems are, and that's true. They're doing exactly what y'all saying it is, but that's not the coach for me. That's just my opinion, or whatever.
Hey, Foot. If you were coaching and you gave a film study with your team, and you pointed out on the film study what they did wrong defensively, do you expect them to make the same mistake the next game and the game after that?
I don't. And do you let them slide? Do you let them slide when they don't do what they're supposed to do?
And also, do you chew them out when they do?
Make the same mistake.
So Marion, no.
Do you ever make your team run for doing stupid crap?
I don't ever accept them making the same mistake because their playing time get cut. Right.
Okay.
So do I make them run? Yeah. But again, I can do that. See,
but then again, you say you got to be nicer now. You do say you got to be nicer.
This is the NBA. They don't play by the same rules. Shit is different.
I understand that.
So if we seeing our team make the same mistakes of overhelping and rotating wrong every game, the same.
It ain't never said that in the NBA you can't.
Can you assume that they're not watching film?
So what now?
Since we see our team making the same mistake over and over again on defense, not rotating, overhelping, can't you assume that they're not watching film with the coach?
No, I can't assume that.
I couldn't say that.
So it's two things. So for me, they don't care enough. Because guess what? They got the same access to the film as the coach do. Right? So if they want to look at their deficiencies and what they're doing, they can do it out with coach and outside the coach. Like a lot of players watch film on their own. They got access to it. Hell, I got access to the same film they got access to. So if you want to get better,
and now wouldn't the coach take the lead?
If you want to get better, you have to want to get better. I mean, that's just what it is. At this point, I'm not pacifying these dudes, man. Y'all pacify them too much.
Well, not
we were not.
Nothing I have said has been pacification.
How do you set a culture? How do you set a culture?
Because I know Tom Thibodeau don't put up with no stuff like that.
No. Let him answer that. How do you set a culture if you don't demand stuff out of your players? How do you set a culture of defense if you don't review it and you don't demand? How do you set a culture? Or just off?
Y'all have a good night, man. See y'all Wednesday.
Hey, bro.
All right, Ryan.
We have ideal. Look. Look, man. I feel like you feel like, hey, they millionaires. They should be able to look at the film, go back and do that. Even that is definitely true. 100%. All players need to have a dog in them enough to do that. But if I come into a situation that the first thing my coach says to me, shoot the effing ball, not get back on defense, not dig in on defense, not box out, not communicate on defense. The first thing that Quinn, everything I hear from all these players, Quinn say, shoot it. What does Zach say? Shoot the effing ball. You know what I'm saying? He cursed on national TV. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I hear this dumb coach ever say, get on defense, get back, jump on the ball, hustle, give more effort.
So let me say
when I hear those things, when I don't hear those things,
I'm gonna go after Larry. I'll go
after Juan.
A culture of defense. All you do is talk offense. I'm sure they win over every everything offense.
So you made a point early, Larry, when you say you don't hear nothing about defense. I hear it all the time. I hear that halftime. I hear it during doing
I
that.
hear
Hold on,
about
hold on.
team
Let me
stuff.
finish
Yeah, my
because you
bad. Go
say
ahead.
you ain't
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I hear it all the time. That's not saying that I hear it enough. I get that. I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I'm saying is we become a culture where we have to hold these motherfucking hands. You see what I'm saying? And I guess I'm old school, and I see that not only in the pros, but I see it coming down to these young fellas right now. Because what I call it, I said they still got the tit in the mouth. That's how I call it. That's what I call it. We got sperm kids. I mean, that's just what it is.
Okay.
Right? That's just the reality. And I hate what's become of this game. Right? With all these,
Yeah.
I guess I just don't like the excuses for these dudes. That's not how I was raised playing ball.
Okay, I got you. I got
That's
you.
fair. That's understandable.
And so I guess I do have to adapt because I have to adapt to these kids. I can't do the same stuff I used to do. So I do have to adapt, especially after the pandemic. I had to adapt a lot. Things change. But I just don't have no excuses for these grown ass men. You know, I guess I like the 80s basketball. Basketball was played in the 80s. So maybe that's just how I am, and I guess I have to get out of it. But that's just what it is.
Foot, you said you like 80s basketball. You think Chuck Daly wouldn't be
Man,
on
Chuck
these
Daly would have sacrificed somebody out there on the floor.
Hey, they can't do that no more. But
that's my point, Foot. That's kind
we
of
would
my
have got
point.
Udoka. I think we would have been a little bit better.
But that's my point. You went back saying you would, and I understand because you are old school, but you also deal with the newer generation. So I understand exactly what you're talking about. What I'm saying is, I feel like coaches are extension of a parent. Like a lot of kids, they like to be coached hard. You know what I'm saying? Now this generation, I understand what you're talking about, but you know, not to switch from football to basketball, but look at Kirby Smart when you hear those
Hey
record.
guys, I got a call tonight. I appreciate you guys. God
When you
bless you.
hear,
Man.
all right, take it easy, C1. When you hear Kirby Smart cursing people out, dog water, in practice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you have a coach like that, and it goes back to like Pat Riley, he's an old school coach, but he instills that heat culture in the sport.
Thank you. Exactly. We don't have a culture.
But that's my whole.
saying.
That's what I was trying to convey to you, Foot.
Oh, I understand that. We don't have a culture.
If I had, well, we know we don't have anyone in the front office that's going to do it. But if our coach, who has that much power, if he won't emphasize that stuff, he'll emphasize all kind of intricacies of the offense. But when it comes to defense, it's teamness, team rebounding. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, stop transition. All these things that it's like, okay, I understand that makes sense. That's a good estimate, but it isn't anything like mind blowing. Like he'll sit there and tell you all his different sets, and we can go off this, and I don't, I'll call it accidental because one of the best players in ever called it accidental basketball. It's all predicated on how smart a basketball IQ our players have. And you have been saying for the longest, like, you don't believe in Trae Young's offensive IQ, even though he scores a lot and he passes a lot. He's ball dominant, and you would rather him be more of a playmaker facilitator than score. Ball IQ, you know what I'm saying? Or what you should and should not do. Logo 3. When is it within the context of the game? Or when is it, look at me, mom, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? So if you base your offense on players that you got to question, is their IQ really high on situational basketball? Or is it just a great offensive mind with great offensive skill talent? but not realize we haven't established any kind of defensive identity when Quinn's been here. Okay. I personally feel like it's not emphasized. I think he wants them to play defense, of course, obviously. But I just think all of these mental errors and stuff like that means we don't emphasize it more than offense. It's pretty plain to see, you know what I'm saying? To be honest. Now I understand these guys are millionaires. They got to take pride in what they do. I get that. I see Zach. I see the documentary of Zach. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of soften my stance on him a little bit. When you watch it, you see how much he put in time into it. We don't even do what he's practicing to do. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, he do a lot of low post moves, a lot of mid-range stuff that his handler is having him do, but they won't implement because it goes against Quinn's strategy and his philosophy of coaching. So for me, man, defensively, I don't think he really pays attention that much. You know what I'm saying? They may run several sets, but it's not emphasized because if they mess up on defense, I've never seen him pull somebody aside and tell them how they messed up defensively. It's always when they do a turnover or miss a bad shot, but most of them when they throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them talk to Dyson about that. When he made the wrong read, when somebody, instead of throwing it, you know what I'm saying, to the corner, or he missed a cutter and stuff like that. I've seen that a lot with a lot of people offensively. I've never seen him take somebody aside when they messed up defensively. Never.
Okay.
So that is a reflection of, to me, as a fan and a hoop head, that he does not emphasize defense at all.
Fair enough. Who was next? Was you
John
Juan?
said he was gonna go, and I'm going at John.
Okay. Let me go on record real quick. Quinn is on the hot seat a little bit tonight for me. Y'all heard it here first. Go ahead, John.
For you or for the organization? Okay.
For you, Pitt, just you.
Yeah, he on the hot seat.
Now I got okay. I got to disagree vehemently on coaching. Listen to this.
Who you think you are? The game don't mean enough to you, and that's very fucking apparent. You better wake up and get some pride in your game. Come in here and go out there and play like shit.
Who is
that?
that?
Shit was coached the right way. I don't want to hear any excuses. Selfish ass. The hell is this? Look at this crap. You kidding me? It ain't okay to go around here and not know. That ain't cute.
Hey, John, don't play the whole clip for this to get time.
Yeah.
Jack.
No, I wasn't gonna play. I wasn't gonna play the whole clip, but it's already on YouTube, so I don't even know what they talking about. But I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm talking about like it'll say that they use somebody else's thing. You know, fair use. But yeah,
fair use.
Yeah,
I'm saying fair use. But Foot, it's a vast difference from what you do and the National Basketball Association. These people, just like you say, they are millionaires. They are grown men. That is their job. The thing about it too is your job on the line if these jokers don't perform. How in the world are you gonna sit back there and let people dictate your future, your money, and not hang a foot in between their hip pockets if they don't do what it is that you need for them to do in order to be better players? That doesn't make Foot. You can't do it. You can't do it. Tom Thibodeau, all these other coaches that will put their foot in somebody's behind about not doing what they tell them to do. That's what you got to do. Now, I can understand what what you could and couldn't do because you're raising young. All right. But the higher up you go, especially up here in the pro level, hey man, Your team not performing defensively, your team not performing offensively gets folk fired. It get them fired. There's no way on God's green earth that I would have a situation like you had with Nate McMillan and Trae Young on this doggone team, or Quinn Snyder, with these people not playing defense and you not emphasizing it. You not drilling it into their head. You not lambasting their ass on the sideline where they don't do what it is that you need for them to do. Because that's your job on the line. That's your job on the line, because you can't go out there and play defense. You the coach. You don't have the physical tools. Your job is to teach them to use their physical tools, their mental acumen, their skills in being better players. That's what they got to do. And you can't let up on them. You can't give them no slack. You can't give them no quarter. Look, it's my way or the highway. I don't care how much money they make. And see, I mean, you may as well not even have a coach out there. Serious business, you may as well not even have a coach out there, because see, it just, I mean, look, when a person overhelps, when a person is out of position, you've been telling them this all this time and they still doing it. You got to do something. You got to do something to correct it. You got to, man, you got to jump all over them. Didn't I tell you that this is what you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be, and what you're supposed to be doing? That's what you got to do. I mean, I understand the collective bargaining agreement with the NBA. I understand the opticals of jumping on somebody in a game, but good grief, that's your job. That is your job on the line. And see, that's why I just can't agree with that. I just can't agree with it.
So here's my point, and I'm just speaking to everybody in here, well, the rest of us that's in here. What makes Miami Heat so good, besides, you know, the attraction, the tax-free money? Why is it, what makes the Miami Heat the team that a player will want to go play for Coach Spo? Why? What is it?
Culture. I was going to hit
Yeah, I think player development getting better.
Okay.
Staying in the league longer.
I'm a firm believer, and this is something I learned in the Army too, being a leader for 21 years in the Army. Young men want to be held accountable. Young men want to learn. Young men want somebody to teach them the ways to be successful in whatever organization, department, or venture they're doing in life, because they want to get to where, particularly where that person is at. They want to be recognized. They want to feel like they are someone important and feel worthy for whatever the goal is of that organization. I'm a firm believer that the Atlanta Hawks team want to win a championship. Heck, all players, you know, I think all players want to. I'm also a firm believer that these guys want to be coached, but they're only going to be coached and know the ways of the NBA and to be successful based on what is being presented to them. This goes to what John was saying as well, and what Damon is saying. How can you teach me how to be a championship team when you don't have championship experience? How do you tell me, can you teach me that to do this, to be successful, you have to do A, B, C, D, and F? All right. And we don't have a coach, or we don't have an organization that has ever won anything. So we don't know what right looks like. We only know what we know. Quinn, just like Larry said, the focus of this thing, he always speaks about offense with this creative. Even Matt used it like he's a genius or whatnot, offensive genius or whatever the case may be. Man, you never hear that Quinn is preaching defense. You know what I mean? The Hawks are trying to be one of the better defensive teams in the league. You know what I mean? The Hawks are trying to be just have 10 games where they're holding their opponents under 110 points. We never hear this type of language being utilized in the media, being utilized amongst these players, man. So again, just like John said as well, these are millionaires. They are millionaires, man. This is their job, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, what is going to get you more money in the NBA right now? Offense. How deep is your bag is, how many moves you can make, how many points you can put up. That's going to get you paid. And so they fall into the love of money. It takes a special coach, in my belief. It takes a special coach to be able to get all those young men on the same sheet of music and strive for the end state, which is a championship. OKC has learned over the last 2 years because they've been through the wire. They got the taste of losing in the second round against Dallas 2 years ago and say we don't want we want to win a championship. We don't want to lose like this no more. They buckle down. They play for one another. They got a good mix of veteran leadership on their team. They got people with championship expertise, a championship that's been to championships, and they brought all that together, man, for the right mix to have these guys to be able to win the championship. We are the sum of just a bunch of parts, man. We're a bunch of parts put together, and we make this engine run called the Atlanta Hawks. But we're not right in the way how we're constructed, man. We're too small every single year. For the life of me, I don't understand why this team just do not value big men that can come in and do the things that we ask big men to do in the NBA. You know what I mean? You can talk about the Trae Young being short as a point guard fiasco. That has some limitations as far as you want to do as a team. You know what I mean? We have a shooting guard right now. Yeah, he does a lot of great things, man, but shooting guards in this league get paid to shoot the ball. You know what I mean? We ready to push off from a first round pick because we value a 1 year rental in Luke Kennard to take a lot of his minutes because he's a veteran. You know what I mean? It's a sum of whole things, and we can have a whole nother conversation, a whole nother day to talk about these things, man. But if at the end of the day, if your coach does not preach defense and he's not emphasizing defense, the team is going to follow in that, man. They're going to say, all right, well, go, shoot the ball. If it falls, if it goes in, good to go. If we outscore them because we put up 150 points and they put up 149, hey, that's a win in our book, man. And until we get right, and until we emphasize defense first and offense second, man, I think you're just going to continue to see the games that we're seeing right now, man. And it's just a sad state. The last time we had a team under 110 points was the beginning of this month against Detroit. And I thought that was one of the better defensive games we played where they scored 99 points.
I will say, Juan, that I mean, I don't know. When DeMond said we need a championship coach and you can't lead if you haven't done it before, I don't know about that because, like, Mark Dagnall didn't win before he won. Joe Mazzulla didn't win before he won. So, I mean, you can have a coach that haven't won before to lead a team if they emphasize the right things and have the right strategy, the right rotations, etc. So, I'm not saying – I think it is probably time to move on from Quinn. And it's not because I think he's a terrible coach, Larry. It's just because I think it's a mismatch for our roster. I don't think he fits the roster that we have, the youth movement that we're going down, the development track that we're going down. I don't think he's willing to lose games because rookies going to make mistakes. So for that, I don't think he's going to emphasize development, that type of. So I think that's more of why I would want to move in a different direction, not so much as I think his strategies or his X's and O's are bad.
Man, it's his roster. My bad, Morris. Go ahead, Morris.
Oh, I was letting you guys talk, and then I'll talk afterwards.
It's his
go
roster.
ahead, because we're gonna get off in a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's getting late. Yeah.
I was gonna say in regards to like Quinn Snyder and his philosophy with defense, if there is any. Obviously, like he takes, or rather, the approaches, to cause disruption, play the lanes. I mean, I know, Larry, you mentioned it earlier that you want Dyson to just guard his man, and I don't disagree with you. But I know that, Kevin Chouinard, Glenn Willis, Brad Rowland, even Lauren Williams they've all mentioned that we play a very disruptive style of defense where if we're not getting turnovers, we're really not defending because our team defense is predicated on getting turnovers. If you look at all the games we won, we typically, we cause more turnovers than the opposing team causes for us. That being said, though, when you have so many guys play the lanes as they do, really compromise, which is what leads to a lot of people getting open threes. To compound on top of that, I've mentioned this before, I'm going to mention it again. Dyson, more often than not, has to cover for Trae as well as covering for Jalen. And when you have to cover for two players at one time, it's extremely difficult to have your best defender constantly be on the opponent's best player. Sometimes it doesn't matter, like tonight where Shea was just a monster and there's nothing you can do. We threw everyone against him and there's nothing we could have done. Like Shea, great offense beats great defense. That's basketball. And there's going to be nights where great defense beats great offense. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. So I think personnel is a thing, which sucks because like, and again, Onyeka is a very skilled basketball player. It's just a shame that he's 6'8". Like if Onyeka was 6'10", we would never be complaining about it. Like because he would have just enough size to deal with it. I know a lot of people want like this, unicorn 7-foot center. Jalen Duren's 6'10", and he's probably the second or third best center in the East. Like you don't need to be 7 feet tall to be like some monster and like impose yourself. Like you can be 6'10" and just do the proper job. That being said, I think if the team put in some more effort on the defensive side, we'd probably be better off. Again, though, like I look at people like Trey, and like he does put in effort, but then you have to factor in the physical limitations. And Trey, I feel like hasn't put on any weight since he's joined the team. So there's that. and then Jalen.
I told you that man still.
Yeah, and then Jalen, and I don't want to be like a jerk to Jalen or anything, but like it's really hard to watch Jalen play defense because god damn he's fucking like clueless out there. And that's where I feel like if we had like a Tom Thibodeau as like a defensive coordinator style assistant coach, or like a Frank Vogel on the bench, like pulling Jalen to the side, being like, "Hey, yo, I need you to do this, and this. This is your assignment. This is what you got to do." I think our team would be significantly better. And then the last point I'm going to say, because I've just been ranting, I feel like not having Kristaps Porzingis does hurt because as poor as he is on the perimeter, he's a really good shot blocker, and not having that kind of presence down low sucks. I know, Matt, you mentioned earlier tonight that you're not going to be able to block every shot. You're right. You're never going to be able to block every shot. But just the idea, the presence, the imposing being that is down there will make it so other teams will second guess wanting to attack the paint and try to get a dunk or a layup or floater, whatever the case may be. Clint Capella did a great job of doing that, especially when we had our 2021 run. So it's possible. So.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to log off. Y'all have a good one.
I'm finna get ready to end the show, man. I appreciate the panel, everybody coming on. Juan, you stayed up with us a long time tonight.
I know. Juan normally out of here.
Yeah, man, but I'm in the Army. I'll be going to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. You definitely need to be alert, Juan.
Hey, man,
ain't no telling what.
Y'all get up out of here, man. Yeah,
everybody. Ain't no telling what Agent Orange getting ready to do.
When is our next game, fellas?
On New Year's Eve.
On Wednesday. At
Timberwolves at home. We need to win at home.
Who we play?
Too much at home.
T-Wolves.
Yeah, who we play?
Timberwolves.
We need to go and get the dub. Y'all think KP gonna be back? Because they say he's
day-to-day,
right?
He should be day-to-day now. He's day-to-day.
Yeah, he was day-to-day the other day. All right, man.
No, don't let him surprise.
Y'all be easy.
Let him play on the home games.
Yeah, let him get play on the home game, man. Hey, man, appreciate the chat. Smash that like button. Appreciate the panel. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Adios.
I keep that shit on me. That shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on. Yeah. The telephone rats put a drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitch to recognize me. I keep the shit on. I keep that shit on.